Hello and welcome. My name is Donald Tucker. In an effort to continue to provide for our students and connect families across the country, this year we are taking our efforts to a whole new level. Our commitment to the district's children is unwavering. We believe that athletics plays a vital role in the personal growth, character development, and overall well-being. That's why we need your help today. By partnering with us, you become an integral part of our journey to empower and uplift these young athletes. Visit our website, www.springdaleathleticfoundation.org, where you can find out more information about our organization, our impact, and how you can help support. So I invite you to stand with us, partner with the Springdale Athletic Foundation, and be a part of something truly special. Together, we can make a difference in the lives of our district kids and ensure that Springdale sports continues to set the standards in athletics across the state.
Shot on the way, and good!
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Sometimes a dream car has nothing to do with horsepower or performance.
My dream car is the one that gets me to my job every day. The one that lets me help a friend in need.
I didn't think I had the credit. My credit score wasn't that good. But CarMart believed in me.
They believed in me. My dream car, a 2016 Nissan Sentra. What's yours?
America's CarMart. You keep the dream, and we'll keep you on the road.
Thank you for supporting the Fuel and Feet program. I'm Cassie Lloyd, the head volleyball coach at Har-Ber High School, and without your help, this program would not be possible. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
My name is Brandy Davis, girls basketball coach at Central Junior High. Thank you for donating to the Fuel and Feet program. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you for your generosity.
Goodbye, guessing. Hello, confidence. So long, stress. Hello, security. Farewell, running to the bank. Hello, banking from anywhere. Get a quick view of your balance, block lost debit cards, and quickly deposit checks anywhere, anytime with the highly rated Arvest Go mobile app from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
My name is Eric Burnett. I am the Assistant Athletic Director for the Springdale School District. I am so grateful for your donations to the Fuel and Feet program. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
My name is Chris Wood, Assistant Athletic Director of the Springdale School District. It's because of the generosity of people like you, we are able to fully support the Fuel and Feet program. For this, we thank you and appreciate your help. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
On behalf of Springdale Schools Athletics, I want to say thank you.
Joe and Larry here with Sam's Furniture. We just wanted to thank you for your business and to let you know that your purchase helps serve so many people.
That's right. The culture here at Sam's is to love and serve others in our community and around the globe. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many organizations we partner with.
You enable us to invest in our children, teachers, veterans, development in Africa, and distributing wheelchairs to those in need around the world. You are a part of this. So from the Sam's Furniture family to yours,
thank you.
My name is Adobe, and this is my Chick-fil-A success story. When I started as a team member, I was pretty shy and struggled with my confidence. And now, that same shy person, she owns her own Chick-fil-A restaurant.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
I'm Don Strubing. It's because of the generosity of people like you, we are able to fully support the Fuel and Feed program. For this, we thank you and appreciate your help. I support Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
My name is Zach Arns. I'm voice of the Springdale Bulldogs. Thank you for donating to the Fuel and Feed program. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
On behalf of Springdale Schools Athletics, I want to say thank you.
Thank you for your support.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
I'm Jason Jones, principal at Springdale High School. Thank you for making an investment into the future of athletics in our community of Springdale. We support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
Thank you for supporting the Fuel and Feed program. I am Paul Gree, principal at Har-Ber High School. Without your help, this program would not be possible. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
On behalf of Springdale School Athletics, I want to say thank you.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Harps. Hometown fresh.
Thank you for supporting the Fuel and Feet program. I'm Jared Park. Without your help, this program would not be possible. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
Hi, my name is Brett Hobbs. I'm the head football coach at Springdale High School. Thank you for making an investment into the future of athletics in our community of Springdale. We support Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
On behalf of Springdale Schools Athletics, I want to say thank you.
Accidents are never planned, but no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas, with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
Food that is fresh, full of flavor, and all for a good cause can only come from Tacos for Life in Springdale. Enjoy delicious tacos for a cause. When you buy a meal, Tacos for Life donates the proceeds to provide a meal to starving children. Download the Tacos for Life app for ongoing promotions and free food for our friends right here in Springdale. Great food for a great cause. Tacos for Life, 1210 JTL Parkway in Springdale.
Hello and welcome. My name is Donald Tucker. In an effort to continue to provide for our students and connect families across the country, this year we are taking our efforts to a whole new level. Our commitment to the district's children is unwavering. We believe that athletics plays a vital role in the personal growth, character development, and overall well-being. That's why we need your help today. By partnering with us, you become an integral part of our journey to empower and uplift these young athletes. Visit our website, www.springdaleathleticfoundation.org, where you can find out more information about our organization, our impact, and how you can help support. So I invite you to stand with us, partner with the Springdale Athletic Foundation, and be a part of something truly special. Together, we can make a difference in the lives of our district kids and ensure that Springdale sports continues to set the standards in athletics across the state.
Shot on the way, and good!
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot, because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
The regular season is behind us, and the first round of the 7A West playoffs is upon us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from West Little Rock on the campus of Little Rock Christian as the Wildcats look to start a winning trend here tonight into the playoffs. Good evening, everyone. Brad Spurlock, your voice of the Har-Ber Wildcats, alongside my broadcasting partner, Coach Bray Cook. As we look into this game, first, for Har-Ber, coming off a season-ending loss to Fayetteville last week, 48-27. We know turnovers another key component of the undoing of the Wildcats. With that being said, though, Bryce Owens had a pretty good game, went 16 for 24 for 287 yards, 1 touchdown through the air, and he added 3 more on the ground. So as coaches, we begin to look at this game tonight. Har-Ber can be a dangerous team, but they need to learn to hang on to that football.
Brad, you're absolutely right, and that's been the key all season, has been hanging on to the football, because we have the tools, we have the weapons, we have the coaching, the X's and O's are there. Can we win the ball security matchup tonight and take away a road playoff victory?
Little Rock Christian, they come in their first year in the 7A Central with the 7-3 record and had an impressive 55-28 win over Pulaski Academy last week. Their senior running back, Jackson Ward, he rushed for 25 times for 211 yards, 2 touchdowns last week. And then as we're looking at this, stopping the run game is going to be pretty key tonight for the Wildcat defense.
Oh, it is, and that's one of the things that we've shown the ability to do very well. Up front, the way that we stem those front linemen, and the way that our linebackers attack the line of scrimmage and attack the ball off the edges. It's really a good matchup up front. Again, one of the keys defensively is going to be our ability to maintain coverage on the back end for an extended period of time. And kind of let's erase some of those mistakes, some of those MAs, those eye violations as we call them, and have a sticky coverage tonight where we're able to give those linebackers time to find their quarterback.
Har-Ber has won the toss, deferred to the second half. Pulaski Academy will be receiving the football here for the opening kickoff. Captains for tonight for Har-Ber, Austin Sandoval, number 1. Also, we have Jake Adams, number 24, Jake Gilder, number 80, and number 52, Kenan Teff. They are your captains tonight for the ball game as Pulaski Academy will be receiving the opening kickoff. Coach, as we look at this, we talked a little while ago. Little Rock Christian's coming in with a backup quarterback. He's a sophomore quarterback. Yeah. This is a good time for the Wildcat defense. Maybe he gets rattled a little bit in his first playoff game. He completed 9 of 18 last week for 2 touchdowns. But I think this is a good opportunity for the Wildcat defense.
It is. You're absolutely right. And this is a huge stage tonight for a young quarterback coming in here. And what it allows for us to do is, again, we talked about this last week a little bit, but don't think about the scoreboard. Go out there, fly around, play fast, and to your best ability. And I mentioned it a second ago, defensively, having that sticky coverage is going to allow us to bring pressure on that young quarterback. And again, like you mentioned right when we started this broadcast, is control the running game at the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely. The Wildcats coming in as the 6th seed from the 7A West. Little Rock Christian Warriors, they're coming as the 3rd seed in the 7A Central. And these two will be facing off once again. We're going to talk about Little Rock Christian as they are coming in, moving up a classification from 6A and have been pretty dominant at 6A. So we'll see how they handle the 7A rigors getting ready to start. Har-Ber Wildcats have come upon the scene and onto the field, and they're getting ready for a kickoff here in West Little Rock. And just kind of give you an idea, we're about 9 miles west of the campus of War Memorial Stadium. So that's how far we are. We're about 7 miles west of there, 9 miles west of that. And one thing we will make mention of as Little Rock Christian enters the field, they have these lights tuned in where everything flashes and goes off, and so you will don't think it's a blackout. They have this timed up for touchdowns and things of that nature. We are once again getting set for kickoff. Har-Ber will be playing defense first. Pulaski Academy will be coming in once again with the record 7-3, beating Pulaski Academy last week 55-28. They're roughly about 32 points a game. They have about 408 yards, total yards per game. A lot of that's on the ground, 299. Jackson Ward is their big stud running back, as we may mention in the intro, 5'8", 185 senior. He rushes about 132 yards, but has had 200-yard games this year. So once again, it's going to be imperative that this Har-Ber Wildcat defense is able to clamp down on him pretty good.
Yeah, there's no doubt. And again, we've done such a great job all 3 phases of the game just at different parts of the season. And tonight, I think, putting together a complete game, we do so well with how we dial up our special teams and all those phases. And offensively, we've shown to be able to matriculate the ball through the air, on the ground, with Bryce Owens being that two-dimensional quarterback that he is. And defensively, whenever we're firing on all cylinders, man, we're a really good defense.
Absolutely.
And so that's just what tonight I would really like to watch the Har-Ber Wildcats put it all together when it matters most here in a win or go home situation.
7A West playoffs just about underway. The winner of this game will be going up to Rogers next week to take on the Mounties as they have a first-round bye, finishing their 2 seed in the conference race. Bordy Roland Reynolds is set up to kick off for the Wildcats as we're about ready to get underway. Back deep here for the Warriors is Malachi Mumphrey and also Gabe Schrader. Little Rock Christian set to receive the opening kickoff, and we are underway. The Warriors against the Wildcats. The ball is bounced out of bounds, and so we'll have a free kick for the first possession. The ball's going to be placed at the 35-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
Again, usually in these situations, there's a rhyme or reason to that. And I'm assuming there's going to be a very talented receiver back there.
Yes.
And this is where we want to start the drive.
These guys are quick on the ends, on the ends of the offense. The wide receivers are pretty quick. They're Haas up the middle once again. We'll talk about 27. That's Jackson Ward. And they're going to start off with the 35-yard line first thing. Again, they have their starting quarterback, Elijah Robertson. We'll watch him. He's starting off tonight. Been playing for the last 2 or 3 weeks, filling in for Kemp Keller, their starting quarterback. This is his first playoff game, and we are underway. And it's Robertson right there. Takes the ball right up the middle. He's dropped down. We see pretty quick there for us. We see in the backfield Grayson Daspit. Also, we see Cameron Bisbee there for the stop for the Wildcats, pick up of 3 yards.
On the design quarterback run, too, let him pop his pads a little bit, get the feel for these game, knock out some of those first play jitters.
This time there's a completion outside. Little wide receiver screen. He bounces off a few. That's Tristan Watson. He's their big receiver that did a lot of damage last week. 5'10", 150-pound senior. He's going to pick up a first down for the Warriors.
Yeah, and there's a couple slip tackles there, and that's kind of one of those keys on this defensive ball game for the Wildcats is make sure to wrap those guys up, bring them to the ground, and if we can improve that for the rest of the night, we get a shot.
Now here's Ward's first carry, right up the middle. Nothing fancy, picks up about 8 yards. 2nd down and 2. Big hole there for Ward.
Yeah, big hole there. Had some linebacker depth. Was able to find his way to the backside of that offensive line. And again, the linebacker play is crucial tonight.
Hammontree's in there. We also see Devin Robertson in for the defense. Again, Ward comes around the left side, has a little bit of room, pushed out of bounds. We'll see where they spot the ball. He may be a little short of line of gain. So a good push out there for the Wildcats. Going to bring up a big 3rd down here on this first possession.
Yep, big, crucial 3rd down here. And that's one of the things we saw last week. Those 3rd downs got away from us. Got to be able to maintain coverage on the back end.
Robertson in the backfield. Ward lined up against him. And now he hands it. Got a big hole around that left side. Bounces off one man. Pushed out of bounds, brought down. That looks like that is Landon Schultz on the stop. That's going to be enough for the first down for the Warriors.
Yeah, and then there's the balance of fast defense and run defense. Obviously, got us there on the left side. And again, there's a missed tackle.
1st and 10, ball's placed at the 31-yard line. We'll call it the 30. Robertson drops back to pass, scrambles out to the right side. This is one thing that he can do. Jake Adams is chasing him down. Now there's almost a blindside block, but they're going to let it go, and he's going to pick up a first down at about the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Warriors inside the red zone.
Yeah, almost a blindside block. You're absolutely right. That's a dangerous play there. You teach your guys to pull up and just stand in front of them. Just create the sometimes a block doesn't have to be devastating if you can just get between him and the ball carrier.
Robertson did not do a lot in the air last week. Did have a lot of run-ins. So we'll be watching for that. This time hands off. Ward shakes one man in the backfield. Able to get a few more yards up the middle. And he's brought down there. Jake Adams we see there. Also we see, we'll see Will Croft there for the stop. So pickup of 2, short gain, 2nd down and 8.
A little gap scheme left. You love to see the run game. Love to see you stop it.
Pistol formation, this is what they primarily run out of. Robertson drops back to pass. He looks over the middle, got a man, and we'll see if they call it. He may be a little short. He is a little short. Could not see who that was. It may have been Tristan Watson again, but they're up on the ball in a hurry. Robertson gets up on and goes the quarterback sneak. And we're waiting for the call. I think they're calling him down. They are calling him down. Ends up short. Great stand there by the Wildcat defense. Second and goal.
Yeah, lucky stand there. I did not see him down.
Robertson again comes up on the line of scrimmage in a hurry. Pushed again, stopped. I don't think he made it in that time. Will Croft on the stop. What a great stand by the Wildcat defense thus far. Brings up third down and goal.
You know, that was a great stand. You're absolutely right. And then the ball was out.
Yes.
There was a little loose ball there at the end.
I guess they called forward momentum stopped. So now it's third and goal. They pushed them back maybe half a yard. The ball's placed at the 1 yard line. Pistol formation this time. Now he runs outside. Now he's going to walk it in for 1 yard. Elijah Robertson in for the Warrior touchdown.
Yeah, you got so many guys geared up the middle there, able to find the edge. You have to appreciate being able to stop a couple quarterback sneaks on the 1 yard line. That does say a lot. Still got to stay gaps down there on the edge.
65-yard drive here for the Warriors on their first possession. They take an early 6-0 lead. Extra point coming up. Brady Boast is their kicker. This guy's got a pretty good leg. 8:44 left to play here in the first quarter. Snaps back, holds down, kick is up, and the kick is good. And we got a 7-0 lead, Warriors over the Wildcats. 8:44 once again left to play here in the first quarter. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching the Har-Ber Wildcats here on the Springdale Athletic Foundation Network.
Sometimes a dream car has nothing to do with horsepower or performance.
My dream car is the one that gets me to my job every day. The one that lets me help a friend in need.
I didn't think I had the credit. My credit score wasn't that good, but CarMart believed in me.
They believed in me. My dream car, a 2016 Nissan Sentra. What's yours?
America's CarMart. You keep the dream, and we'll keep you on the road.
Little Rock Christian strikes first here in the 7A West playoff game. Brady Boast sets it up to kick off for the Warriors. Now back deep, we'll have a change. They've changed their alignment just a little bit. Had some injuries last week at Fayetteville, but we're going to see some different things. We're going to see Hayden Branch back there as kind of the sole returner. Once again, Jost is the kicker, and he kicks it off down the field. Actually, it's been going to pick up Austin Sandoval. Comes around to the right side, has a little bit of blocking there, and now pushed out of bounds, goes out about the 27-yard line. So here comes this offense, and one thing this offense needs to watch out for, we know that Little Rock Christian's an opportunistic defense. They had 2 pick sixes last week against Pulaski Academy, so they got to be careful with the football tonight.
Got to be careful, and especially, that's been one of our crutches, right. That's really held us back. So now most of ours have been fumbles, but if we can clean that up tonight, man, we're right here in this ball game.
First possession for the Wildcats. Bryce Owens, Reed McAllister in the backfield. 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. That is Uno to the near side. It's going to be a handoff to McAllister up the middle. Not much there. Maybe a pickup of 1. And did we have a stoppage of play? Nope. Looks like they're going to continue on. Yeah, so we'll call it 1 yard, half a yard maybe, so we'll still call it 2nd and 9 for the Wildcat offense.
Yeah, big key to these games, we talked about it last week at Fayetteville, is riding that emotional wave here in the first quarter. And we've seen a little bit of special teams, saw it right there with the bobbled return. And defensively, let's overcome this offense series.
Owens goes back to pass. He's going to throw it there. Almost an interception, just what we talked about a little bit ago.
You called it.
Yep, and that was Malachi Mumphrey. There was close for a pick 6, so that was intended for Trayson Wright. Falls incomplete, so a big break there for the Wildcats. 3rd down and 9 for the Wildcat offense.
Yeah, big break. That was going the other way. And again, riding that wave, all 3 phases of the game. Let's get through these jitters and get these mistakes out of the way and move forward. Don't
want to find yourself too far behind here. That's Uno in motion. goes from right to left. Owens rolls out that way. Now he's got a lot of room back here on the right side. And he may be able to pick up first down. He does. He's got a little bit of a block down here, tracing right in front of him. He pushes one man down. He's down the sideline. He's down to 10, 5, and he may be down before he got into the end zone.
Wow.
No flags on the play. First and goal. We'll call it first and goal down at the 1 yard line. Actually, he stepped out of bounds farther back. Did not see that.
Yeah, they're backing him up. Man, what a play. What a scramble. What an awareness by your receivers.
Absolutely. Getting downfield, able to block. Now they're up on the ball in a hurry. Coming around side, Owens again on the quarterback sneak. And he's going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards. Great run, great awareness there by Bryce Owens on that previous play, able to find outside and get some good blocking up down to we'll call this the 27-yard line here on Little Rock Christian's side.
Well, and that second play right there, right behind Reed McAllister on the right side, Reed's able to clean up that edge defender and get an extra 4 or 5 yards off the block.
Owens now he's going to drop back to pass, throws it out to right, makes one man miss. Now he's brought down. That's C.J. Jones for the tackle, but a good pickup, and that's a first down for the Wildcats inside the red zone.
And this is a point where you had to capitalize.
Yep.
You know, we've seen a couple times this season, we're knocking on the door. We have to finish this drive, find that blue turf, and bring some momentum back to Har-Ber sideline.
Picked up a big crucial 3rd and 9 a while ago on Bryce Owens' legs. Pick up the first down inside the red zone. That's Hammondtree. Motions in the backfield. Got a blocker. Reed McAllister around the left side. Pushes out just a little bit. Not able to get away from the man. That's their big tackle there. That is DJ Williams, Haas, that they've got him here. And he's able to stop him for a 1 yard gain.
As a large human being.
Yes. DJ Williams, 6'1" junior. He'll be coming back next year. So the ball's going to be placed right around the 14-yard line. 2nd down, 9. Man in motion. McAllister around left side again, trying to get around that left side. Got a little bit of room, pushes down. We're looking to see.
There it is.
There's a touchdown. Reed McAllister out for 14 yards in the Har-Ber score.
Huge score off the left side. Man, that Reed McAllister is fun football player to watch run the ball. Finds the edge and fights his way through to the end zone.
These Wildcats have a lot of fight. We saw this last week. Coach and I talked a little bit about this last week, how even though they were down, they kept playing, and found themselves in a good spot.
That is both the quality in a very good football team, a good culture of a football team, and it's also a quality of the Har-Ber Wildcats. Those two things match up. We are a football team that plays hard for 4 quarters. Once we get it rolling, we started slow a little bit a couple times, but right there you saw an offense fight their way through to the end zone and make it happen.
Reynolds' extra point goes wide to the right, is no good. So it's a 7-6 ball game. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back right after these messages.
Goodbye, guessing. Hello, confidence. So long, stress. Hello, security. Farewell, running to the bank. Hello, banking from anywhere. Get a quick view of your balance, block lost debit cards, and quickly deposit checks anywhere, anytime with the highly rated Arvest Go mobile app from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
Great response by the Har-Ber Wildcat offense coming off a 3rd and 9, and they're back into the field. Almost a pick 6, but a great response and getting a touchdown for the Wildcats.
Almost a pick 6, but what a recovery.
Yes.
And again, the awareness there on that quarterback scramble, receivers getting engaged, and then a violent couple plays by Reed McAllister and able to find the end zone.
Bordy Roland Reynolds just does the sky kick there, and Little Rock Christian takes it right around the 31-yard line. So this will be their second possession. We saw a little bit of their running back the last play or last series, Jackson Ward. Elijah Robertson stopped a couple times at the goal line, but was able to get in on that left side on 3rd down. We'll see how the Wildcats play this here on the second possession. 1st and 10. Warriors are going right to left on your television screen. Robertson drops back to pass, looks over the middle. He's double covered, and good job there. That is Tony Berry, Grayson Daspit back there in the back. That was intended for Pierce Pickens. Now, he goes by Man, so we'll call him Man the rest of the way, but that was Pierce Pickens intended, but a great coverage by the defense.
Yeah, had two guys there. That's one of those, when they toss the ball up and your head turns the other side of the field, it's nice to see two Wildcats there ready to potentially receive.
2nd down and 10. Again, this is their backup quarterback, sophomore. And now we've got a penalty flag on the play.
All right.
And it looks like we've got some motion against the Warriors. It's a false start. So it's going to back them up 5 yards. Behind the stick, 2nd and 15. Ball's going to be placed at the 26-yard line. Wildcats looking to stiffen up here after their first touchdown given up on their first possession. We'll see what they do here on this next possession. Tighten their belt a little bit. Robertson in the backfield at pistol formation. Ward lined up against him. Hands off against Ward up the middle. This time goes nowhere. Maybe have lost a yard. Great response by that Wildcat defense right up the middle.
Right up the middle, and you get the stem up front, and we talked about it's one thing we do so well up front is giving that offensive line a tough time. They don't know where they're blocking, and they don't know who they're responsible for. We're able to move, shift gaps, and then when you add that blitzer off the edge and get the movement, man, that's really tough defensive front to block.
Will White in on that tackle. Kayshawn Holder, the other defensive lineman that we're going to call out tonight. Now the running back's in motion. Robertson looks back. Oh, had it for just a moment, but there's the pass. That's going to be complete, and that is Connor Smith, but he's going to be well short of the first down. So a great response by this Wildcat defense, looking to see to get the ball back.
And that 3rd down right there looked completely different than that first drive. Our guys are flying around playing football, and this is a football team that can come in here and ruin somebody's playoff run.
Back deep to punt for the Warriors, Gabe Schrader. He's our starting strong safety. Back deep for the Wildcats. We've got 2 men, and he gets the punt away. And it's going to be bound. Oh, and he picks it up, and he's drilled there. The ball does come out. I think the Wildcats able to jump on another adventure back there for the punt team, but they were able to recover the ball, so they're going to keep it. And so this will be their second possession. So, Coach, and we talked a little bit last week, Zach Miller, who got hurt in that Fayetteville game, so now they're having to plug in a few more people, so it's kind of like the next man up for these coverages.
Well, and that's kind of how playoff football is. You know, it's really a battle of who is the healthiest team, and if you're not the healthiest team, how can you supplement and change what you do to your new personnel, if you will, and that's just a huge key of high school football this late in the year.
Zach Miller, Greer Graham, both injured last week, will not be participating tonight, so their backups are in. Second possession for the Wildcats. 1st and 10. Owens rolls out to the right. Throws a little small pass under to Reed McAllister. He is brought down right there by Blake Hogaboo. And he's going to pick up about 9 yards, Coach. Good play there on the first down.
Great play. You can see the coaches on this sideline over here telling them to tackle him lower because you cannot tackle that kid up high.
Reed McAllister has a way of plowing over people when he gets a chance to, and he did a great job there. So 2nd down and 1, right around the 34-yard line, right in motion. Handoff again around this right side. This time he's brought down in the backfield. Maybe he lost one. We'll see where they spot the ball. Maybe he had no gain on it. So this will be a big 3rd down here, Coach.
Yeah, well, we had the edge there, too. We had the edge and a couple blockers. It looked like some leakage inside, and able to sneak behind that 2 or 3 big pulling O-linemen.
Aiden Aguilar's in there. Also see different people. We'll get some more offensive linemen throughout the rest of the game. Jackson Hammondtree shifts back in the backfield. We saw that a while ago. Next time, boy, he didn't get anything. We're going to lose yards on this 3rd down play. Jailbreak there on the defense.
Yeah, it looked like a little missed assignment up front. When you had that shift and that puller, there's a huge gap there, and if you don't block back on that, it looked like maybe just a D lineman standing there at the line of scrimmage, and he comes scot-free. That's a dangerous place to be.
Defense kind of shifting to a blitz and able to pick up Reed McAllister in the backfield. So what he picked up on the first play of 9 yards, now he goes backwards for the last 3. So brings up 4th down and 5. Bryce Owens set up to punt. Again, the quarterback for the Wildcats. Takes it, looks it, they're coming after him. He gets the punt away. Great punt hangs up in the air, and it's going to roll out of bounds around the 20-yard line. So a great punt. We'll call it the 19. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. We'll take another timeout. You're watching the Har-Ber Wildcats here on the Springdale Athletic Foundation Network. Back here in the Little Rock, Christian takes over, hands off to Ward, this time up the middle, has a little bit of room, bounces out left side, now he's off to the races. And he's going to be brought down, pushed out of bounds there for Landon Schultz, but a nice pickup on 1st down for the Warriors.
Yeah, so those are some of those big plays you have to limit, and you limit those with just a form tackle. And that's one of the things this late in the season that you get away from a little bit, and you have to remember that the fundamentals are everything.
Handoff again. Around left side, another hole. Pushed out of bounds this time. Grayson Daspit pushes him out of bounds. Jackson Ward's a big old boy. He's 5'8", 185. Doesn't look all too tall, but he is a big, muscular boy. And then we do have a penalty flag on the play.
Yeah, I think you get that left tackle there for a holding. He had us about as wrapped up as you can wrap up.
That's why they had the big hole there on the left side.
Yeah, that helps.
So that's going to be a holding against the Warriors. They're going to back them up 10 yards. That's going to be a spot foul. And they're going to place the ball right at the 40-yard line in their own territory. So it looks about 1st and 16. We'll call it, actually, they're going to call it first. No, it should be 1st and 16, 17. On the scoreboard, they've got it wrong. So 1st down, new set of downs here for the Warriors. Hands off again, up the middle, finds another little bit of room. Boy, this guy's hard to bring down.
Yeah, he's quick, and that's you look right there at the line of scrimmage. We won the battle on the line of scrimmage. We're about 3-4 yards upfield, but you also got to supplement those holes inside, and when he can find one, he can hit it quick.
Siler Moore there on the stop for the Wildcats. 2nd down and 5. Now Robertson goes back to pass, throws over the middle. That was intended for Tristan Watson. Falls incomplete. Landon Schultz back there to defend for the Wildcats, so it's going to be 2nd down and 5. They'll take their chances from time to time.
They will.
They rely a lot on this run game, but they will take their chances.
Yeah, they'll take their chances, but like you said, man, that running back's a very talented kid. He's shifty. Very different style of a running back than what you see on our sideline.
3rd down and 5. Up the middle. And I think he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Grayson Daspit there. And he's brought down to the 40-yard line of Har-Ber, so it'll be 1st and 10. So that's going to pick up another 10 yards there for that hoss of a running back, Jackson Ward. Trips to our side. Pistol formation. Handoff to Ward. This time again, up the middle, kind of about right tackle. Gets a little more room, about another 5 yards on the play. Just little chunks like that sometimes, Coach, that's what they want.
Yeah, and you got to find a way to disrupt their momentum. And no matter the different look, if it's a blitz, if it's a movement, if it's the stem, or if it is a batted pass, that'll do it and get them off their track.
Robertson looked to throw out there to Tristan Watson, was deflected there by Siler Moore. Did a great job getting his hands up. I tell you, if you can't get to the quarterback, get your hands up.
Yep. And that's all you can ask. You can't count on defenders to go make the interception, and that's a tough one to make right there, but that's a huge play for him to knock that down in the backfield.
3rd down and 5, trips to this side. Same formation as last. Ball's in the middle of the field. Now they've got a man in motion. That's Connor Smith coming right to left. And this is going to be a handoff around left side. Oh, and he's brought down, maybe short. And he is going to be short, so it's going to be 4th down. We'll call it 4th down and 4. And they're keeping their offense on the field. Trips going to the far side now.
Big play here, 4-down territory.
Man Pickens close to us. Line him up man-to-man against Berry. Now they motion out a man, and we've got a penalty flag, and we've got either false start. So that's going to back them up 5 yards. Now we'll see a decision if they're going to punt, if they're going to keep their offense on the field.
I think you're still in that 4-down territory. Probably still going for it here.
So it's going to back them up to the 39-yard line. We got 50 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. And it's going to be fourth down and 9. Robertson in that pistol formation. Ward took a little breathers, now back in. Now he's going to throw it over the middle, and it is caught. And that's going to be a first down. That's Ryan Burkett. Now, he didn't get much catches last week. I think he maybe got one reception thrown his way. Now he picks up a big first down for the Warriors.
Yeah, that's a frustrating one. You're in double coverage there. You had the right call and just barely missed knocking that pass down.
Now they hand it off to Ward. He comes up the middle. Another 5-6 yards on the play. Cameron Bisbee there. See him. Siler Moore. So it's going to be second down and maybe picked up 6. We'll call it 2nd and 4. On the ball in a hurry. Has a man in motion. Hand off to Ward up the middle again. Able to kind of corral him this time.
Not a lot of room to close the quarter.
Jake Adams there on the stop. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Warriors able to score on their first possession. Wildcats able to score on their first. And they are up 7-6 on us. We'll start the second quarter right after this. You're watching the Har-Ber Wildcats on the Springdale Athletic Foundation Network.
Joe and Larry here with Sam's Furniture. We just wanted to thank you for your business and to let you know that your purchase helps serve so many people.
That's right. The culture here at Sam's is to love and serve others in our community and around the globe. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many organizations we partner with.
You enable us to invest in our children, teachers, veterans, development in Africa, and distributing wheelchairs to those in need around the world. You are a part of this. So from the Sam's Furniture family to yours, thank you.
7A West playoffs are amongst us. And the Little Rock Christian Warriors lead us by 1 point, 7-6 on our missed extra point. Both teams scoring on their first possession, and we're getting ready to start the second quarter. And Little Rock Christian is on the drive. So, Coach, we saw some things go back and forth, able to get a stop. Like we saw some scores. So I think the Wildcats need to make sure they wrap up.
Yep.
Do something as far as stopping Jackson Ward here up the middle.
Well, we've seen a couple of those early game jitters, and now that we've gotten through that first quarter, you've taken that first punch. Well, now it's time to respond, and respond at a level that is we're very, very capable of responding with, and that's what you'd like to see this next quarter coming into half is a different level of play from a road team with the Har-Ber Wildcats.
About a 3-hour trip here from northwest Arkansas down to Little Rock. Pretty smooth sailing. And one thing I was going to make mention of at the beginning of the game, it was 70 degrees. It's a balmy night here, Little Rock, for November, so it's great weather. Winds are coming out of the north about 6 miles per hour. But a great night for football. Big third down to start the second quarter. And they've got a man there running up the middle, outside. That's Tristan Watson. Got a great block by Jackson Ward. He's able to pick up the first down for the Warriors, and they're inside the 10-yard line, 1st and goal.
And what a great tackle. They're able to wrap him up at the ankles and save the bigger play by that defensive back.
So they'll call the ball at the 8-yard line, 1st and goal. Robertson, hands off to Ward, right up the middle, and he's going to score a touchdown, 8 yards out, and that's going to take the score to 13-6. 11:38 here left to play in the first half. Now we have a little bit of jawing back and forth. Now gets away, but able to score, and here go the lights again.
I don't think I like the lights. I'm not a big fan.
It knocks our cameras out of focus a little bit, but we've got it back on focus now. But
I can tell I'm getting older. It's knocking me out of focus.
Brody Boast in for the extra point. Warriors able to take that last possession off the stop of the Wildcats, and that extra point is up.
Oh, there's a flag.
And we got a flag on the play.
There we go.
And we got a little more jawing going on.
I think that's going to be on big 76.
We'll see. I think they called the extra point good. Let's wait before we take a timeout to see what the penalty is for. They're having a conference there close to the end zone. personal foul against Har-Ber is what they're calling it. So sometimes it's always that second man, retaliatory, didn't see exactly what took place. Both of them are kind of jawing back and forth, but they get Har-Ber for the personal foul, and so it'll be assessed on the kickoff. First, we'll see where they personal foul. They're going to be assessing on the kickoff. We'll take another quick timeout. We'll be back right after these messages.
My name is Adobe, and this is my Chick-fil-A success story. When I started as a team member, I was pretty shy and struggled with my confidence. And now, that same shy person, she owns her own Chick-fil-A restaurant.
We're back here live at Little Rock Christian Stadium, West Little Rock. And Little Rock Christian has a 14-6 lead right now. The penalty is going to be assessed on the kickoff, so it looks like they're going to be kicking off around 40-yard line or so. 45-yard line of Har-Ber. So we have to be careful here maybe for an onside kick, pooch kick of some sort, because they definitely have an advantage here with that 15-yard penalty, Coach.
Yeah, that's tough. And again, I mentioned it earlier this season. One job I don't want is a high school football referee, and that looked like it was definitely both sides were heavily involved in that little altercation. But take the penalty and move on and move forward.
Bose lines up, and they are done the onside kick. Great job there by the Wildcats as it recovered, did not get that big bounce. That's Grayson Daspit, starting free safety there for the Wildcats, able to recover it. So Wildcats, after all, that's going to get great field position at the 33-yard line, 1st and 10.
Yeah, we'll take it. That's the hands team. Those are your kids who know what to do with the football.
Yep.
I was never on that. So those are for the athletes. Great job, Daspit.
They always criticize linemen for not having good hands, but they always teach you guys how to use hands to block and everything, so I never understood that. Yeah. So, all right. Wildcats taking over, 1st and 10. Wildcats in their white uniforms, and there's stop Reed McAllister up the middle. White jerseys, I should say, gray pants, white helmets. Little Rock Christian in their all blue uniform.
Yeah, you run that motion to freeze that defensive end and make him honor the outside play there, and he didn't on that play and just took the dive. So look for that later in the game and look for him to hand off that jet sweep.
He loses 1 yard on the play, 2nd down and 11. Wildcats will now be moving right to left on your television screen. Bryce Owens in the backfield, McAllister. Now we've got to scramble up the middle. He's got some room. Makes a man miss. Comes around right side. Going to pick up a 1st down. Great move by Bryce Owen. He goes out of bounds around the 49-yard line, 50. And we'll call that a 1st down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, that is one of our best plays.
Yep.
Got an athlete at quarterback, and you got some receivers who will block, and really difficult to defend.
Right at midfield. They're up on the ball in a hurry. 1st and 10. Owens takes it. Fakes the handoff to McAllister. Looks out. Now he throws it out. And we'll see if that's Gilder. Trying to double check on the number here. Excuse me, that is Gibson Green on the reception, but another 1st down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, you're right there in the flats, and it's so tough for the defender to be right there with Bryce. He's got to respect Bryce on his feet and able to dump it just a couple yards and make a huge gain.
14 yards on the pickup, 1st and 10. Ball's placed at the 37. Hands off to McAllister. Now has a little bit of room up the middle, pushing over some people. But he's going to be stopped right there. That's Brody Braden, their nose guard, able there to bring him down. But that's a pickup of 4 yards, 2nd down and 6.
Love to see the fact that we've established a decent run game tonight. And again, keep pounding that thing. Not every one of them is going to bust, but each one of those is crucial to that run game.
Got 2 men to the far side, tracing right to the near side. Owens rolls out to his right, looks that way, throws it down deep, double coverage, and I think that's going to be intercepted. It is going to be intercepted. Malachi Mumphrey was there, but he was thrown into double coverage there, Coach.
Yeah,
maybe not the best decision, but took a chance.
Took a chance, probably one that you'd like back. Definitely see what you can get on your feet and hold on to that thing, survive to the next play. We talked about this against Fayetteville. You don't have to come out here and force every single play. You don't have to come out here and be Superman,
Right.
but with this big of a stage and it's win or go home, that pressure is on these kids, especially an athlete like Bryce at quarterback.
They are backed up at their end of the field, but it's going to be a handoff to Jackson Ward, and he's going to pick up about 2-3 yards on the play. So 2nd down and 7 for the Warriors.
A stop here would be crucial.
9:27 left to play. That time is a great tackle by the Wildcats. Ward on the carry. Cameron Bisbee, Jake Adams there. Check that. Jake Adams there for the stop.
And you can't say enough about him forcing that containment, forcing that ball inside.
They're on the ball in a hurry again. Robertson, the quarterback. Ward lined up behind him. Looking to the sideline. 19 seconds on the play clock. Got plenty of time. Calls out the signal. Hands out to Ward to this right side. They're chasing him. They're pushing him out of bounds. And we'll see. He may be just a little bit short of the yard to gain. From our vantage point, it looked like it was. We'll see what they do, where they spot the ball. And they're going to give it to him. So he did pick up the first down. So able to get out of the shadow of their own end zone. So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball's placed around the 19, we'll call it 18-yard line. 8:50 left to play here in the first half. Two to the far side, one to the near. This time Robertson rolls out to the left, looking downfield. Has a man, and it's going to be complete. That's Tristan Watson. He stays in bounds. Tony Berry there on the coverage, pushed out of bounds around the 40, we'll call it the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
Yeah, that was a double coverage situation there, just a little different, a little looser, able to make the throw and catch.
Robertson in that pistol formation. Now looks, going to throw it downfield. He's got a man just for a moment outrunning the coverage, but it falls incomplete. A little too long for him there. And that was Man Pickens. Man Pickens, he had a 37-yard touchdown last week against Pulaski Academy. He's a speedster, but not able to track that one down, 2nd down.
Yeah, this is a talented football team, and lucky there they didn't connect.
Once again, the ball is placed at the 42-yard line, 2nd down and 10. Now the handoff to Ward once again. He's brought down. I see Siler Moore there. See Will Croft on the stop. Pickup of 3. I believe this is the big 3rd down here in this first half, Coach. 8:15 left to play in the first half.
Yep. Crucial 3rd down here in the midfield, and you're not quite in that 4-down territory, so a stop here likely gets you the ball back.
3rd down and 7. 45-yard line. Wildcats have been able to hold them a couple of times. Warriors scored on 2 of their possessions. This time Watson in motion. He rolls out to the left. Now he's being chased, comes back up this side, got a little bit of room. He's going to be able to pick up the 1st down. Had him stop for just a moment. The right side was left wide open. He's able to pick up the 1st down for the Warriors.
Yeah, and we've seen several quarterbacks like this. You got to be able to keep a spy on him, keep an eye, and contain him at the line of scrimmage.
See Cyan Wilson in there, kind of pushed him out of bounds. Cyan Wilson's a speedster, maybe in here for some of these fast guys. Ward once again on the carry right up the middle. That picks up about 5, we'll call it 5 yards on the play, 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, and again, stop the momentum, get them off their track. What you want on 1st down is 4 or more, and they've got it. So right here, a 2-yard gain or less would be that disruption that you need.
2nd down and 5. This time Ward lines up on the left hip, and it's going to be a little jet sweep. Tristan Watson around that side, cuts back to the middle, and he is brought down by Landon Schultz. And it's going to be close. We've got a flag on the play. Actually, they're stopping play for a measurement. I've not seen a measurement all year long, and we're getting a measurement now.
Playoffs.
So as the teams go up the sideline, they're going to bring the chains out to measure this. He was pretty close to the 1st down. it has been a pretty close ball game. Ward has really been able to establish the run here in the first half. But the Wildcats have responded very well, especially on their first possession, able to score on the legs there of Bryce Owens and also Reed McAllister for the last part of the touchdown. So they're stretching the chains out, and he has got the first down. So 1st and 10 for the Warriors. They've marked the ball at the 24-yard line. They're moving left to right on your television screen. Wildcats looking to keep them out of the end zone. We've got 6:57 left to play in the first half. We appreciate everybody who could not make the trip. We've got a good little contingent of people here. But whoever could not make the trip, we're glad that you guys are watching us on the Springdale Athletic Foundation. We enjoyed the broadcast all year long. Coach Bray and I, we hope that you enjoyed us. So 1st and 10. Man in motion, it's Connor Smith. Hand off to Ward up the middle again. Check that that's not Ward. It's Adam Cruz. And he's going to pick up right around 5 yards again. So 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, he picked up the 5 and again, running through a couple arm tackles there. And I know it's difficult when you just got the arm on him, but we've got to be able to on those first contact, to be able to bring these guys down.
This time it's handoff to Ward. He finds a little place around the middle. Good stop there.
There you go.
Trying to strip the ball. We see Will White. He brings him down, pushes him back, and it's going to be a stop, maybe no gain on the play. So once again, we've got a big 3rd down and 5 for the Warriors.
Another 3rd down. We're playing decent football out here. Let's finish one of these drives and get that ball back.
See what kind of alignment the Wildcats come up with. Maybe show blitz here. These are speedy guys. Might not want to lead them one-on-one, but we'll see what they do here. 3rd, no, call it 4 now. He rolls out to the left. This is what he's been doing all night long. He's going to throw it. Makes a man miss. And he gets down inside, looks like the 10-yard line.
Yep,
I think that was Tristan Watson, the receiver. He was the big receiver last week. 7 catches, 60 yards, and a touchdown. On the ball in a hurry. Robertson this time goes corner route that way.
Wow.
And it falls incomplete. Tony Berry on the coverage.
Yeah, he's right there with him.
Check that. That's not Tony Berry. That is going to be, I believe it's Landon Schultz. Just falls out of the end zone on that corner route. Brings up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, you were right earlier. They're taking their shots.
Yeah. Robertson in that pistol formation. And now this time we may have another penalty flag on the play. False start. Either false start or illegal alignment. So it's going to back them up 5 yards. Just inside the red zone at the 19. 1st down 15, or sorry, excuse me, 2nd down 15. On the march again. This time the Wildcats show blitz. Now we got another flag from that far line judge. Looks like they're going to get him again. And we got a false start against the Warriors. Going back up another 5. It's a good way to stop them right here.
Yep.
Keep pushing them back on penalties.
Disrupt the momentum. That is the name of the game. Every one of these yards is so important tonight.
Wildcats showed blitz last time. We'll see if they come up on the line of scrimmage. They're not showing it this time. 2nd down 20. This time Robertson rolls out to the right. He's taking another corner shot there. Oh, I tell you what, looked like a little push on the play.
Yeah,
Ryan Burkett was the intended receiver, but kind of got away with that one maybe.
Might have gotten away with one.
Sign Wilson there in coverage. Got his hands on him a little bit early. No call. Now it's 3rd down and 20. This is a great down for the Wildcats here to stop them.
Yeah, these are the 3rd downs you like to be in.
Burkett, he's 6 foot. He got a little bit of size advantage on Sign Wilson. Now he's going to look that way again. This time he does have him. Sign Wilson's able to stop him this time, and a host of Wildcats there to push him back. He's going to be well short of the 1st down line to gain. And here comes, looks like the field goal team. Brady Boast in for the field goal attempt. This kid's got a big leg. I believe he's a sophomore. Now we've got a timeout on the field. I think one of the Wildcats coming off slowly. Timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout with him. You're watching the Har-Ber Wildcats here on the Springdale Athletic Foundation.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
Coming back to live coverage here in Little Rock. The Warriors are lining up for a possible field goal. They're going to put the ball down around the 20-yard line, so this will be a 30-yard field goal attempt. We got 5:01 left to play in the first half. Great stop there by the Wildcats. But they're looking to extend this lead, 17-6 over the Wildcats. Wildcats looking to come in to block this, or at least try to make him miss.
But getting to this point, though, is so big in this game. Holding the touchdown and getting them to attempt the field goal is crucial defensively. Those missed touchdown opportunities for Christian are gonna add up.
Now they wind the clock. Snaps back, holds down, kick is up. And I think he nailed that one. It is good. So with 4:52 left to play, the score is 17-6. We'll take another timeout. You're watching the Har-Ber Wildcats on the Springdale Athletic Foundation Network. Return teams coming onto the field, and Little Rock Christian set to kick off. They just took the ball and went down. Har-Ber was able to hold them out of the end zone. The field goal was good. And now we're going to see Brody Boast again kick off for the Warriors. Back deep, we see Hayden Branch for the Wildcats. Last time they tried the onside kick with the penalty that was assessed. Grayson Daspit able to cover that up. Again, Boast has a great leg to kick off. We'll see if he boots this into the end zone. Sky kicked it the last time up, second to last time up. And now he's going to boot this away. Branch is going to take it. Nope, he's going to let it go right at the goal line, bounce into the end zone. So the ball's going to come out the 20-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. Coach, as we look at the 4 minutes, we've talked about this all year. Har-Ber has they do a good job right before the half to maybe get another score.
They do, and we knock on wood every time we say it. But when we come out in these situations, we tend to come out and execute and perform and march the ball right down the field. And again, I'm knocking on wood as I speak. Because this will be crucial going into halftime.
Everybody home, knock on wood with us.
Yes.
Make this thing work. 7A West playoff games, first round. Warriors against the Wildcats. Now we have a shift on the line. Hand off to McAllister, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield. That's a great stop there. That's their big defensive tackle, DJ Williams, there for the stop, loss of 1.
It just comes off the block there. Got to be able to drag your feet when you got a big guy like that in front of you and just stay in between him and the ball carrier. Doesn't have to be that devastating block. Just stay in between him and the leather.
2nd down 11. Austin Sandoval in. Once again, we've had some receivers that were out last week due to injury. So Sandoval moving over from his defensive side to offensive side where he started this year. Now he looks out that way to Sandoval. Has a little bit of room right up the middle. Great block there by Tracy Wright, able to get one man to miss. He's being tackled there. That's Blake Hogaboo. But that's going to be enough for a first down.
We'll take it. Great second down play.
Great blocking. You made mention this a lot of time, and the coach of those receivers doing a great job.
I feel like I talk about it all the time, but it is one of the things we do so well. It's so much fun to watch is the second level blocking on the perimeter. And our receivers do a great job.
Trayson Wright and Branch does a great job. This time, Over taking a deep shot down the field. That's a Branch just on the outstretched hands of him. A lot of pushing back and forth, but no flag on the play. Malachi Mumphrey back there defending for the Warriors. Falls incomplete, but not a bad shot there to take. 2nd down and 10.
Not a bad shot at all, and yeah, he's right there. And there was a little bit of contact, but again, I think we got away with one earlier, so can't really complain too much.
Turnabout fair play, as they say, right?
Yeah.
2 to the far side. Tracing right to your near side. Pistol formation. Handoff this time. McAllister right up the middle. Got a little bit of room off that right tackle. That's going to be a pickup of 4 yards. So 3rd down and 6 here for the Wildcats.
3rd and 6, looking to convert. Again, one of the better things that we do is that scramble drill. So if it's not there, don't force it. See what you can get on your feet.
Owens has had a few scrambles on the first possession. Did a great job, able to pick up a first down not too long ago. We'll see what they do here, 3rd down. It's going to be that quarterback sneak right up the middle. Makes one man miss. He's off to the races. He's down to the 50, down to the maybe the 47-yard line. There he's pushed out of bounds. Gabe Schrader pushes him out of bounds. You talked about it, Coach. There was a scramble, able to pick the first down. They're on the ball in a hurry.
Yeah, it's tough to defend, and right there I think they called it and just said, take this thing.
Branch in motion. This time he looks that way. Now he's going to look and pull up and try to throw it, and he's just going to throw it out of bounds. Maybe that was intended for Branch, but he throws it out of bounds. It's going to stop the clock. We got 2:57 left to play in the first half. Looked like maybe tried to run that for a few minutes and then just rolled out, tried to find a receiver and just threw it away.
Yeah, and it's a two-way street. You tell them, hey, go get those yards on your feet. But in that situation, you do want them to sit in there and throw it. Think he might have got a little too antsy too quick, but was able to recover, but made the smart decision. And if your receiver can't catch that ball, make sure nobody can catch that ball.
Got it outside, threw it out of bounds, stops the clock. 2nd down and 10. They're on the march inside of Warrior territory. Handoff to McAllister. He comes around left side, and he is brought down there. Once again, that's DJ Williams, that big hoss up the middle, defensive tackle for the stop.
Yeah, defensive tackle. He's shown a couple times tonight. He's able to get off those blocks and then make some pretty devastating tackles at the line of scrimmage.
6'1". Program that I looked at didn't have his weight, but he's a big guy. We'll just call him big guy. 6'1", big guy.
Yeah, he's a big guy. And you mentioned it earlier, we're offensive linemen are taught to use their hands.
Yep.
Might need to use them a little more aggressively when you're trying to block him and just hold a little bit.
3rd down, no gain on that last play. Owens looking to run. Now he throws it downfield. Oh, and it's picked off, his 2nd interception of the game. This is where they're dangerous. That is Connor Davis, and he's still on his feet. He's got some room. They did a pick 6 last week, and Austin Sandoval there. And now they're able to, now we see some pushing going on. Once again, it looks like he tried to force it into coverage there, Coach, but they're able to pick it off, and they bring it back inside Wildcat territory.
Yeah, he tried to run it, and I think he saw those defenders right there in his face and maybe panicked a little bit. But that's, again, if your receiver's not going to catch it, make sure nobody else can.
That's a 2nd interception by Bryce Owens tonight. Forcing a few things tonight, maybe. See if we can correct those at halftime. Do some adjustments, get the ball back where we can get it. But this is going to be pivotal here before the first half. 1:59 left to play, and the Warriors have it on Wildcat side of the field. Showing blitz, back out of it. This time they throw it, that wide receiver screen. He's got some room on that side. That's Tristan Watson. And he's going to be pushed close to out of bounds. We'll see the clock is still running, 1:43. Pickup of 8, 2nd down and 2. Wildcats looking to slow down this momentum. Robertson this time rolls out to the right. He's being chased. Jake Adams there. Now he's just going to throw it out of bounds. Chase there. Will Croft there also, but Jake Adams flushed him out of the pocket and made him get rid of it. So big 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, and that's a great job of disrupting they want to roll out. He doesn't have quite the edge. He's got somebody coming inside of him. That pressure makes it really hard for him to focus downfield.
Big 3rd down coming up here for the Wildcat defense. Big stop here before half will be great. See Andy Barbosa in. Nose tackle. No time, handoff. Now he's got a little bit of room. This is Ward. He bounces off one man. Didn't wrap up, and he's going to score. 37-yard touchdown on the play. Jackson Ward got over 100 yards this half. He puts it up now to 23-6. Talked about the first part of this game, Coach. Got to be able to wrap this guy up.
Yeah, the keys to victory for this team have remained consistent, and that is ball security and defensive just wrapping up. I say just wrapping up. That's
easier said than done.
To say up here than it is to.
Brody Boast in for the extra point. Snaps down. It is up. And looked like it come off the upright. It's no good. So a little bit of reprieve there. It's 23-6, and we got 1:12 left to play in the first half. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching the Har-Ber Wildcats here on the Springdale Athletic Foundation Network. .12 left to play here in the first half. The Warriors have taken a 23-6 lead over our Wildcats. They were set to kick off again. But, talking to the coach this week a little bit, Coach Denton, our coach, we looked at him and we asked, how do the kids feel about this? He said the boys are real excited to play. And, kind of what were the takeaways from the Fayetteville game? He said, hey, they got to play fast from the start. We saw their first possession. They said can't be afraid to make mistakes, but we're seeing the mistakes add up right now. They're able to actually score on their last two possessions on turnovers.
Yeah, and you recall our conversation in Fayetteville last week, and we're talking about getting better every play, focusing on fundamentals, but also we had a chance to be in that ball game.
Absolutely.
Late in the second half, and that's a testament to this football team and these kids what they're able to do, and so when we put these three phases of the game together, we're a dangerous football team.
Bose kicks out in the end zone. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. And, Coach, I think you've made mention. We've watched them over the year. When they don't turn the ball over, when they mistake-free a lot of time, they do a great job marching up and down the field and able to score and stay in the game with a lot of great contenders we've seen out there.
Yeah, and I guess we didn't knock on wood hard enough. We were talking on the last drive, but we still have a minute 12 here. Like to see us run that 2-minute offense.
Two to the near side. Owens set up with McAllister in the backfield. Owens is going to take a shot downfield. Tracing right. Has that little post pattern. Down at the 34-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. Wildcats on the ball in a hurry, but a great response there on the first down play.
Yep, great protection, throw and catch.
Owens has him set. Looks downfield again. Scrambling a little bit. Now he's going to kind of throw it lateral out to McAllister. And that's going to fall. They're going to call it complete. So that's going to keep the clock moving. 50 seconds left to play in the first half. Maybe lost a couple of yards on the play. Nope, they're going to call no gain. But they need to get on the ball in a hurry. 40 seconds left to play. Now they're going to call a timeout. Or maybe they called it incomplete. We'll see what the ruling's going to be. If they call it incomplete, they'll have to put time back on the clock.
A little discussion down there, Coach Dan.
Yep. Sidelines are telling them to put 10 seconds back on the clock, so it's going to be 49 seconds. And so they're going to rule it incomplete, 2nd down and 10. Actually, it's going to be 55 seconds, pardon that. 55 seconds, incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10. Trips to the near side. Ball placed in the middle of the field. Owens looks down. He's going to throw it down this way. Tracing right. Has a man there. He can't get away from the first guy. Adam Cruz there on the stop. Now we've got a stoppage of play. Timeout for the Wildcats. 45 seconds. We'll take it with them. And the Warriors are leading 23-6. We'll be back right after these messages.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination. Get it at Sam's.
45 seconds left to play here in the first half. Ball's going to be placed at the 40-yard line. Har-Ber looking to score before the first half. Gain some momentum here. Trying to get something going before this halftime comes about. And they're coming back on the field, 1st and 10. Got 2 to the far side. Tracing right is to the near. Owens in that pistol formation. McAllister lined up behind him. Owens going to take off for the quarterback draw. And he's going to pick up the first down. Great response there. Clock is going to stop for the movement of the chains. 38 seconds. Ball's placed at the 47-yard line. Owens drops back to pass. Pulls it down. Going to roll out to the right. Looking that way. Now he's just going to chunk it out of bounds. Took about 6, 7 seconds off the clock, so 28 seconds left to play.
Well, 6 or 7 seconds, sure, but it's a great response by the quarterback. Didn't see it downfield, and threw it out of bounds, and you appreciate the learning.
2nd down and 10. Ball's placed on the Wildcat side of the field, 47-yard line. Owens awaiting the snap, drops back to pass, blitz coming. He's going to be dropped down in the backfield. Whistle's blown. And that's going to be a stop. Now we've got a timeout. Har-Ber calls another timeout. They're going to lose yardage, about 7 yards, 3rd down and 10. We'll take another timeout with them with about 18 seconds left to play. You're watching the Har-Ber Wildcats on the Springdale Athletic Foundation Network.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
We're back at Little Rock Stadium, Little Rock Christian Stadium, as the Warriors have taken a 23-6 lead over the Wildcats. Wildcats have used their 2nd timeout of the half. They got 1 left. 18 seconds left to play. And they're moving right to left on your television screen, looking to get something maybe in the field goal range. We saw Trayson Wright on a post pattern a little while ago, able to pick up a 1st down. Now we're seeing him roll out to the right. Owens. He's going to throw out short. That's Sandoval. And I think he stepped out of bounds. So Sandoval's able to pick it up, but he's going to be well short of the 1st down. It's going to be a big 4th down. Now 13 seconds. And Coach, what do you think? Yeah, I was going to say probably going to have to punt here with 13 seconds. You don't want to give him a short at field with 13 seconds left to play.
Yeah, this is the right call. Get the ball on the correct side of the field here, and let's just get away and get off the field and get back in the locker room.
4th down, 14. Bryce Owens in to punt. Back deep, Gabe Schrader for the Warriors. And he gets the punt away. Nice punt. He's pointing it. It's going to bounce. It's going to bounce out of bounds. And the clock did not start. We'll see if they say anything about that, but it probably took about 7 seconds off the play. But did not start on the scoreboard.
Yeah, surely they're going to have a couple conversations about that. That's very important.
Those hometown clock operators, they do like to give them a second or two, but that was a little more than a second or two. And we'll see what the referee is going to tell them.
Oh, there's a flag.
Oh, they got a flag on the play, holding against the Wildcats. Still not doing anything about the clock. So it's going to, holding on the Warriors, not the Wildcats, so it's going to back them up. Now they've fixed the clock. 7 seconds left to play. Took about 6 seconds for that punt. And so it's now 1st and 10. And it's going to put them right at the 25-yard line. And they may just take a knee here. Of course, you never know in high school football. They may take a shot here.
Yeah, be prepared for anything going into half here.
Looks like the Wildcats are lining up deep just to keep anything from getting past them. And it looks like the Warriors are going to line up. I was going to say maybe kind of that down formation, but now they've got their normal offensive package in. and they're going to hand it off to Ward. Ward's been their big beast, and that time he has stopped. Will Croft on the stop. And that's going to be the end of the first half. The Warriors lead the Wildcats 23-6. We're going to stop for halftime. We'll be back to the third quarter, talk about some things, and we're glad that you're watching here the Har-Ber Wildcats on the Springdale Athletic Foundation Network.
Hello and welcome. My name is Donald Tucker. In an effort to continue to provide for our students and connect families across the country, this year we are taking our efforts to a whole new level. Our commitment to the district's children is unwavering. We believe that athletics plays a vital role in the personal growth, character development, and overall well-being. That's why we need your help today. By partnering with us, you become an integral part of our journey to empower and uplift these young athletes. Visit our website, www.springdaleathleticfoundation.org, where you can find out more information about our organization, our impact, and how you can help support. So I invite you to stand with us, partner with the Springdale Athletic Foundation, and be a part of something truly special. Together, we can make a difference in the lives of our district kids and ensure that Springdale sports continues to set the standards in athletics across the state.
Shot on the way, and good!
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Sometimes a dream car has nothing to do with horsepower or performance.
My dream car is the one that gets me to my job every day. The one that lets me help a friend in need.
I didn't think I had the credit. My credit score wasn't that good. But CarMart believed in me.
They believed in me. My dream car? A 2016 Nissan Sentra. What's yours?
America's CarMart. You keep the dream, and we'll keep you on the road.
Thank you for supporting the Fuel and Feet program. I'm Cassie Lloyd, the head volleyball coach at Har-Ber High School, and without your help, this program would not be possible. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
My name is Brandy Davis, girls basketball coach at Central Junior High. Thank you for donating to the Fuel and Feet program. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you for your generosity.
Goodbye, guessing. Hello, confidence. So long, stress. Hello, security. Farewell, running to the bank. Hello, banking from anywhere. Get a quick view of your balance, lock lost debit cards, and quickly deposit checks anywhere, anytime with the highly rated Arvest Go mobile app from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
My name is Eric Burnett. I am the Assistant Athletic Director for the Springdale School District. I am so grateful for your donations to the Fuel and Feet program. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
My name is Chris Wood, Assistant Athletic Director of the Springdale School District.
It's because of the generosity of people like you, we are able to fully support the Fuel and Feed program. For this, we thank you and appreciate your help. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
On behalf of Springdale Schools Athletics, I want to say thank you.
Joe and Larry here with Sam's Furniture. We just wanted to thank you for your business and to let you know that your purchase helps serve so many people.
That's right. The culture here at Sam's is to love and serve others in our community and around the globe. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many organizations we partner with.
You enable us to invest in our children, teachers, veterans, development in Africa, and distributing wheelchairs to those in need around the world. You are a part of this. So from the Sam's Furniture family to yours,
thank you.
My name is Adobe, and this is my Chick-fil-A success story. When I started as a team member, I was pretty shy and struggled with my confidence. And now, that same shy person, she owns her own Chick-fil-A restaurant.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
I'm Don Strubing. It's because of the generosity of people like you, we are able to fully support the Fuel and Feed program. For this, we thank you and appreciate your help. I support Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
My name is Zach Arns. I'm voice of the Springdale Bulldogs. Thank you for donating to the Fuel and Feed program. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
On behalf of Springdale Schools Athletics, I want to say thank you.
Thank you for your support.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
I'm Jason Jones, principal at Springdale High School. Thank you for making an investment into the future of athletics in our community of Springdale. We support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
Thank you for supporting the Fuel and Feed program. I am Paul Gree, principal at Har-Ber High School. Without your help, this program would not be possible. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
On behalf of Springdale School Athletics, I want to say thank you.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Harps. Hometown fresh.
Thank you for supporting the Fuel and Feet program. I'm Jared Park. Without your help, this program would not be possible. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
Hi, my name is Brett Hobbs. I'm the head football coach at Springdale High School. Thank you for making an investment into the future of athletics in our community of Springdale. We support Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
On behalf of Springdale Schools Athletics, I want to say thank you.
Accidents are never planned, but no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
Food that is fresh, full of flavor, and all for a good cause can only come from Tacos for Life in Springdale. Enjoy delicious tacos for a cause. When you buy a meal, Tacos for Life donates the proceeds to provide a meal to starving children. Download the Tacos for Life app for ongoing promotions and free food for our friends right here in Springdale. Great food for a great cause. Tacos for Life, 1210 JTL Parkway in Springdale.
Hello and welcome. My name is Donald Tucker. In an effort to continue to provide for our students and connect families across the country, this year we are taking our efforts to a whole new level. Our commitment to the district's children is unwavering. We believe that athletics plays a vital role in the personal growth, character development, and overall well-being. That's why we need your help today. By partnering with us, you become an integral part our journey to empower and uplift these young athletes. Visit our website, www.springdaleathleticfoundation.org, where you can find out more information about our organization, our impact, and how you can help support. So I invite you to stand with us, partner with the Springdale Athletic Foundation, and be a part of something truly special. Together, we can make a difference in the lives of our district kids and ensure that Springdale sports continues to set the standards in athletics across the state.
Shot on the way, and good!
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Sometimes a dream car has nothing to do with horsepower or performance.
My dream car is the one that gets me to my job every day. The one that lets me help a friend in need.
I didn't think I had the credit. My credit score wasn't that good. But CarMart believed in me.
They believed in me. My dream car, a 2016 Nissan Sentra. What's yours?
America's CarMart. You keep the dream, and we'll keep you on the road.
Thank you for supporting the Fuel and Feet program. I'm Cassie Lloyd, the head volleyball coach at Har-Ber High School, and without your help, this program would not be possible. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
My name is Brandy Davis, girls basketball coach at Central Junior High. Thank you for donating to the Fuel and Feet program. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you for your generosity.
Goodbye, guessing. Hello, confidence. So long, stress. Hello, security. Farewell, running to the bank. Hello, banking from anywhere. Get a quick view of your balance, lock lost debit cards, and quickly deposit checks anywhere, anytime with the highly rated Arvest Go mobile app from Arvest Bank. Goodbye, limits. Hello, possibilities.
My name is Eric Burnett. I am the Assistant Athletic Director for the Springdale School District. I am so grateful for your donations to the Fuel and Feet program. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
My name is Chris Wood, Assistant Athletic Director of the Springdale School District. It's because of the generosity of people like you, we are able to fully support the Fuel and Feet program. For this, we thank you and appreciate your help. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
Thank you for your support.
On behalf of Springdale Schools Athletics, I want to say thank you.
Joe and Larry here with Sam's Furniture. We just wanted to thank you for your business and to let you know that your purchase helps serve so many people.
That's right. The culture here at Sam's is to love and serve others in our community and around the globe. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many organizations we partner with.
You enable us to invest in our children, teachers, veterans, development in Africa, and distributing wheelchairs to those in need around the world. You are a part of this. So from the Sam's Furniture family to yours,
thank you.
My name is Adobe, and this is my Chick-fil-A success story. When I started as a team member, I was pretty shy and struggled with my confidence. And now, that same shy person, she owns her own Chick-fil-A restaurant.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post, from downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected.
I'm Don Strubing. It's because of the generosity of people like you, we are able to fully support the Fuel and Feed program. For this, we thank you and appreciate your help. I support Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
My name is Zach Arns. I'm voice of the Springdale Bulldogs. Thank you for donating to the Fuel and Feed program. I support the Springdale Athletic Foundation because they care about our student athletes.
The Fuel and Feed program raises money to help pay for pregame and postgame meals for kids and coaches. In addition, we raise funds to buy athletic footwear for the students to compete in. I'm Donald Tucker, Executive Director of the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Please take this time to help our students and coaches. Visit the link on the screen to donate now.
On behalf of Springdale Schools Athletics, I want to say thank you.
Thank you for your support.
We're back on the campus of Little Rock Christian here in West Little Rock. As halftime is just about over, teams have come back out. They're doing some stretching exercises. As we come back out of halftime, the Warriors lead the Wildcats 23-6. And first, let's take a look at some scores around 7A West playoff that has 7A implications, and then we'll talk about the first half. But Springdale leading Cabot right now in Cabot, 38-17 at halftime. The winner of that game travels to Bentonville next week and takes on the Tigers, the 1 seed out of the West. North Little Rock, this may be the surprise here. North Little Rock leads Bentonville West 21-20 up in Centerton, and this game has implications. Whoever wins that will go to Conway next week. And then Fayetteville taking a big lead over Pulaski Academy, 41-8, and the winner takes on top-seeded Bryant in the state of Arkansas. So there are the scores right now. Once again, our score 23-6. And coaches, we look at the first half. Har-Ber able to come out first series, able to do something good, able to score on their first possession, settle down, had some mistakes, as we talked about here in the opening part of the ball game. Have to settle those down. So, you know, Coach, you tell these guys maybe at halftime, maybe what do you say to them, because this is kind of all for nothing now, and you've got about 24 minutes left to play in your career.
You do.
Some of them.
And one of the biggest keys has been the same key that, you know, it's been all season in these halftime speeches, and that is ignore the scoreboard.
Yep.
Because when we do that, you know, we come out here, we execute, we play differently, and we come out and we play a little faster. And I think we can take that pressure off some of these kids, their ability to just go out there and let it loose. And when we do that, you know, we play well. And you saw it last week against Fayetteville. Put the scoreboard behind us, come out here and just play our ball game. And that's my speech to these guys at halftime. And if we can do that, look to see an exciting second half here in Little Rock.
And we've seen this all year long. They've able to come out the start of the second half, able to mount something, and usually score. So we've seen some of that on some of the games this year, and hopefully we'll see there here at the start of the second half. Well, a lot riding here on this game. Like I said, the winner of this game will be traveling to Rogers next week to take on the Mounties, who are the 2nd seed in the 7A West. And you know, we played them a couple weeks ago. We'd like to have another shot at them, wouldn't we, Coach?
Yes, you would. And you look at Rogers and what Coach Arveson's done, and very talented football team, and they've put a lot of really good things together and had an unbelievable season. You have to sit here, and as a coach, you know, we talked to Coach Casey Dick last week about not having a bye week because you can keep your rhythm and your normal routine.
Right.
And so for Rogers, you know, that's crucial for them this week. As they continue to prepare for their playoff run is sticking in that routine. And so the winner of this game tonight, hopefully the team over there in white jogging to our sideline, they're still in that routine.
Yep, absolutely. Har-Ber won the opening coin toss, and they deferred to the second half, so they'll be receiving the ball here to start the second half. And one thing I will say, first of all, let's kind of get some kudos out of the way. I want to thank Dr. Jared Cleveland, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Paul Greep, he's the principal of Har-Ber. Keith Fimple, Director of Athletics, all of the sponsors of the program. It's been put this program on for you guys to watch for your viewing pleasure, hopefully, and all the workers behind the scene. These kids have been doing a great job all year long putting this program together, so we want to thank all of those. And also a couple of shout-outs to the programs at Har-Ber, no offense to anybody here or anything, but man, watching a while ago the band, we should be very proud of our band. Great work they do there in Springdale, Har-Ber. All the spirit squads, they do a fantastic job. So great year for all these young people. Thank you so much for all your hard work. And we've got 12 minutes here in the third quarter set underway, and they have kicked it away. Branch lets it go into the end zone. So we're going to take it over here the first possession, 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, look to see some changes offensively and come out here a little bit different game plan and those tweaks and adjustments. And, again, it comes down to execution.
We will see what the adjustments were made at halftime. McAllister didn't get a lot of things going, had a couple runs, had some good blocks, especially that first series for Bryce Owens, but didn't really get on track like he normally does, but did pick up a few yards in the first half. We'll see what they do here to start the first series. And there's going to be a throw out to Tyson Wright. He's been pushed out of bounds. Going to pick up about 3 yards, 2nd down and 7 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, quick throw and catch, get some of those that halftime rust off of you, and again, this 2nd down here, you want to get half of it.
Now, change up in the backfield. Reed McAllister's not in the backfield. That is Jake Adams, starting linebacker. So here's one change they're doing. He's going to hand off, gets bounced out. Now he's going to run out to the right side, pushes and runs over some. He keeps those legs turning. Look at him go. Here come the linemen on top of him. So we see a change right here, Coach, putting Jake Adams in the backfield, and he picks up, close to maybe 3 yards, 3 or 4 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, not sure what happened in halftime to make that adjustment, but I do like watching Jake play football.
Well, we've got an injury timeout. We'll keep it right here. That's Caden Glenn holding his arm. They called him for just a moment of time. He's holding that arm, so there's going to be a substitution that comes in for him. But the great response on that run by Jake Adams, offensive line, getting a good push, but he kept those legs moving. Stopped initially in the backfield.
Yeah, ran into some traffic, was able to try and find something on the outside.
Big 3rd down to start here in the 3rd quarter. Owens drops back to pass. He throws it, and that is complete. Tyson Wright on the completion, and he's able to pick it up for a 1st down. Great response there by Bryce Owens.
Yeah, quick throw and catch. Don't give them time to understand what's going on offensively and hit them quick.
Tyson Wright, Hayden Branch, split out each side. Tight ends in motion. Come from right to left, handoff to Jake Adams, up again, up the middle. Gets tripped up initially, but falls forward for about 3 or 4 yards. Caden Glenn, their defensive tackle, checks back in. Gabe Schrader kind of shaking up in the backfield. If he's limping around, might take a good shot at see how that leg operates if he's going to stay in. 2nd down and 7. Just underway here in the 3rd quarter. Handoff to Adams once again. Kind of scoots through those holes a little bit. And so it's going to be 3rd down and we'll call it 3rd down and 3. Now Adams is coming out. Now McAllister comes in. Maybe just a change of pace we see there.
Change of pace.
Big 3rd down for this Wildcat offense. Stay in the ball game. Split receivers. Green, Gilder, tight ends. Oh, there comes a blitz. He gets it away. Wow. Great pass by Bryce Owens to Gilder, and he's going to be a little bit short, but that was a great pass to get it out before he got sacked.
Well, way to get it out of his hands. That was a very athletic play by him. I'm not sure what happened up front, a little breakdown there off the edge, but yeah, very impressive to get that ball out. And we are on the field offensively.
Yep. Offense stays on the field. 4th down. Pivotal call here in the game, just starting the 3rd quarter.
Love it.
Right branch to the near side. Tight ends in motion. Right to left. Follows Reed McAllister up the middle. That's Bryce Owens able to pick his way through. And that's going to be a 1st down. Great response there, Bryce Owens for a 1st down.
Yeah, and a huge play call. It's playoff football. It's win or go home, and so those decisions change a little bit in these situations. You love the confidence in your offense to come out here on 4th down in your own territory.
Blake Hogaboo on the stop for the Warriors. But the ball's going to be placed at the 47-yard line. 9:16 left to play in the third quarter. First possession for the Wildcats. Made some adjustments in halftime. 2 to the far side. Owens rolls that way, looking. Now he's going to scramble. Now he pulls it down. He's going to make something out of nothing. Bowls over somebody and goes out of bounds. Looked like Malachi Mumphrey there pushed him out of bounds, but he picks up something out of nothing, about 7 yards on the play.
Yep, methodical. Go out there and execute, and that's one of those things we talked about. If you can come out here and execute our ball game, we can sustain drives.
Trying to get back into this ball game. 23-6 the score. Owens drops back to pass, going to throw it out here to Branch. Goes up the middle, to the left side, got one man missed. And there he is stopped by C.J. Jones. But they're going to pick up another first down. It's a good move and a good start here for the third quarter.
Yep, great start. And I think a big key to that is not being Superman, not going out there and just forcing the play. Go out there and have fun and execute our offense.
Kind of given what the defense is going to give them. If they're backing off, they're throwing those short passes to get upfield.
Yep, you're exactly right.
Pistol formation. Hammondtree this time in motion. Throws it out to the right side. This is going to be Uno again. He picks up about 8 yards. Maybe seen a little shift here, more of a 2-set wide receiver set instead of 3.
Yep.
More tight end in play.
And playing the entirety of the field. We're playing sideline to sideline, which keeps those defenders, there's eyes moving around, which really helps us out and gives us options both through the air and then here I think we'll see on the ground.
There's a penalty flag on the play. They got hands to the face on the defense. So a great break there for the Wildcats. We'll see them march it off, and this looks like it's going to go right down into the red zone. So not only a great pickup, but this is going to be a personal foul, hands to the face. Ball's going to place right at the 15-yard line, 1st and 10 inside the red zone, Coach. So great response here in this third quarter.
Yep, great response, and your playbook changes a little bit as you knock on the door here in the red zone, and then even more so as you get closer to the end zone.
Gilder, Green in the backfield, now puts it up the field for McAllister. Gets a push. Now there's a stalemate going on. Whistle blows. Pick up about 5 yards. 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, and one of the things we've seen really all night, and especially right there on that play, is we were controlling the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
And it looked like the entire offensive line was just as far down the field
Great
as
push.
the ball carrier was. And you can win when you have that kind of push.
Split receivers once again. Branch, right, split out. Double tight end this time. Owens takes it up the middle. He's going to be maybe just a yard short. He's trying to get that extra yard. But it's going to be 3rd down and 1 around the 5-yard line. Well, we'll call it 7-yard line. So 3rd down and 1. Great opening drive here to start the third quarter. Got 7:25 left to play in the third quarter. Jake Adams is checked back in. Again, seeing some different alignment here in the third quarter. Some adjustments they've made. Aiden Aguilar in there. Different. Matt Graham. Oh, great response. I don't know if he got it that time. He was stopped right in the backfield. That's Carter Sims able to take him down in the backfield. It's kind of a busted coverage maybe right up the middle, so it's going to be 4th down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, I think a little miscommunication between our quarterback and running back there on just where the handoff was supposed to be, and Bryce tries to save the play.
Hudson Mayhew. Others there. Aiden Aguilar, as we talked about. Get the other guys here. Mark Bowder, he'd been checking. Blake Pettit in for center. Perry Lewis, left guard. Great job for these guys this year. Learning experience. They've done a great job. See if we can get an extra push here for these big linemen. 4th down and 2. Owens got a little bit of room up the middle. Yep. Touchdown. Har-Ber Wildcats, 7 yards out. Har-Ber's back in this in the third quarter.
They are right back in it, and 2 huge pulling offensive linemen there to the left. It leaves a huge hole that was unfilled by the Christian defense, and a huge hole there for Bryce to take advantage of.
Har-Ber able to jump back into this 23-12. They're going to line up for the extra point. Reynolds missed the extra point last time. Looking to redeem himself on this series. Snaps back, holds down, kick is up, and it is blocked. My goodness. 2 extra points.
Wow.
Now you feel like Coach maybe be chasing points here a little bit, so we'll see how this goes going forward.
Yeah, a little bit, and you know, we got lucky there on the Christian missed their extra point there in the first half, and we evened it out, but now we're down 1.
Yep. So it's 23-12. We'll keep it right here as they get ready for the kickoff. But, Coach, I like what we see here. They did a great response on what they said at halftime, did some adjustments on the alignment, brought in Jake Adams for running back, had maybe a 2 wide receiver set. Great response by what they did at halftime.
Yeah, great adjustments there, and you can tell that there was a lot of conversations had in that locker room, and both X's and O's and the energy. The energy that this team came out with at halftime was just a little different, and you know, we're just going out there and playing our ball game. Whereas that first half, you could see we were not quite in our element, and so it's nice to see offensively we're doing that. Let's see it trickle over into the rest of the phases of this football game.
As so many times we've seen this year, they took the opening kickoff in the third quarter, able to go down and score. So now that we've got a ball game, 23-12. Reynolds lines up at the 40-yard line, is going to kick. Har-Ber is going from our right to left. Once again, they have their white jersey, gray pants, white helmets. Little Rock Christian has their blue uniforms on. And now he does the sky kick. This is going to be their dangerous return man. And here he comes to the outside, to the right side, pushes one man. That's going to be Malachi Mumphrey. And he's pushed out of bounds. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors on their first possession. That looked like Jacob Elliott on the stop. So we'll see what the Wildcat defense can do. The offense able to score on their first possession. You know, one thing we're probably going to look at, Coach, they need to contain Jackson Ward, the big running back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got to find a way to tackle him on our initial contact there, because you know we've hit him in the backfield early, but we got to hold on.
First play goes to Ward. Now he spins out of one tackle. Had him there for a minute. Now he's off to the races. Pushing down. Looks like that's Cyan Wilson pushed him out of bounds. But once again, we had him right there stopped for a short gain. He's able to bust out of it, keep those legs moving for a big gain.
And that's going to be the key to the rest of tonight. Can we bring him down to the ground, the initial tackler on defense? Because you're right, we had him in the backfield.
So it's going to be down at the 22-yard line, 1st and 10. Their first possession of the second half. Elijah Robertson, quarterback, backup quarterback, sophomore. Now he's going to roll out to the left, being chased, and there he gets away from another. He's going to stroll into the end zone for a touchdown. 2 plays, lights go out. Elijah Robertson scored out from 22 yards. And just like that, they're up again by 3 scores.
Up again, and again, missed tackles, and gosh, man, that's tough because we're right there in the right spots, and X's and O's wise and defensively, we're in the position we've got to execute.
Robertson maybe not did a lot of passing last week, have not done too much. I mean, he's took some shots this week, but his legs is where it's killed us a little bit. So able to scramble. We did have him contained on the outside, but he's able to scramble back the middle. Had him wide open in the middle.
Yeah, that's what he's taught to do, is funnel him back in, and we just didn't have anybody there to.
Brody Boast, extra point is good. They lead now 30-12. They're up by 18, and we'll take a quick timeout. We have 5:48 left to play here in the third quarter. You're watching the Har-Ber Wildcats here on the Springdale Athletic Foundation. As we come back live here at Little Rock Christian Stadium, Warriors are able to take another touchdown on 2 plays, two quick plays where Har-Ber had them kind of wrapped up. They're able to get away for the touchdown, and now they're looking to answer right back as we get the ball here on their second position. This is Brody Boast. He kicks it away, gets a good boot. Branch is going to let that go into the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 20. So, Coach, here we go again. They're down 18. And you've said this a lot. Don't look at the scoreboard. Just take your time, do what you can do. Hopefully we'll get a score out of this, cut this back down to a 2-score game.
Yeah, can't look at the scoreboard, can't look at anything else on the field, but doing your 111th here offensively, and just like we just did on our last drive out here. So you'd like to see us come out here, just execute again, and not try and do too much.
So we got 5:48 left to play in the third quarter. Har-Ber took their opening kickoff in the third quarter, able to drive it down for a score. Second possession. Owens in the pistol formation, hands off to McAllister around the left side. That time he has a little bit of room, and he picks up about 7-8 yards. We'll call it 6, I guess, 2nd and 4. But a good hole there for the Wildcats.
Yep, great hole, and that's exactly it. That's our game, and continue. If we continue to run that play right there, execute just like we did on that first down, this offense will continue to matriculate the ball down the field.
Same alignment. 2 tight ends, left side. Owens throws it out this time to right. Makes one man miss, gets pushed out of bounds. Great pass reception there, and it's going to be a first down. Ball's going to be placed at the 42-yard line, 1st and 10. The Wildcats not in that hurry-up mode after a first down. Looking to the sidelines. But it's going to be 1st and 10. 2 wide receiver set to the near side. It's going to be right. And that's going to be Branch. Gilder in motion. And this time up the middle. That's McAllister. Pick up another 5-6 yards. Good push there again for that Wildcat offense.
Yeah, good push, and the whole lineman there slow to stand up holding his arm, but we've continued to dominate the line of scrimmage.
We're watching Hayden Branch a little bit. You talked about him last week. He had a great game against Fayetteville. 6 catches, 121 yards. Had that great big TD from the flea flicker, and did a great job all night long. Looking to get him back on track right now. Here comes the blitz. Handoff around right side. And he picks up maybe 2 yards. Big third down here for the Wildcats.
Yeah, a little leakage there, just trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, able to gain a little, but making it tough for him a little bit.
Big Perry Lewis shaking that arm a little bit. Don't know if he got a stinger there. Shaking it off.
Yeah, and that's part of the ball game
Yep.
just late in the season.
3rd down 3. Big down for the Wildcat offense. Owens looks. Now he's going to scramble. Going to go up the middle. And he's going to push. Not sure that he made it. I think he's about a yard short. I think in this position, they're probably going to go for this.
Yep, I would agree with you.
4th down 1. On the line of scrimmage, they're getting up on the ball very quickly. Now we see a big push up the middle for their defense. Owens looks to the sideline, maybe changing the call here. Going to hand off to McAllister up the middle. It's going to be a good scrum, and I think they've marked him for a first down. So great response, offensive line, getting a good push, enough for a first down.
Yeah, this drive looks a lot like the last drive we came out after half, and hopefully it ends the same way.
3:20 left to play here in the third quarter. Winner travels to Rogers next week in the 7A playoff. Har-Ber like to have another shot at him. Gilder in motion, lines up in the backfield. Fakes the handoff. He's looking downfield. Now he's going to scramble up the middle. Makes him miss a couple of times and gets a good response there. That's going to be a pickup of 7-8 yards on the play. Actually, we'll take that back. Going to be about 9 yards. C.J. Jones on the stop. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup, 2nd down. I've always thought, Coach, on the downs like 2nd and 1 a lot of times, if you got this kind of opportunity, take a shot. Sure. 2nd and 1, maybe 3rd and 1, you've got a chance to run it, but we'll see what they call here.
I would love to see it.
They're going to hand it off. McAllister out right side's got a little bit of room. Bulls over a few more people.
Sometimes giving him the football is taking a shot. He's that type of player who can
deliver a shot.
Exactly. Yep.
Absolutely. Now they're on the ball in a hurry. Again, McAllister comes off right tackle. Kind of a push right there up the middle, but he's going to pick up about 3 or 4 yards. As you said, just kind of marching it down the field, taking time off the clock. One thing, too, Coach, you might think of here to start the third quarter, there maybe get some push, wear these guys down a little bit maybe.
Yeah, and that is our ball game, is wear them down on the line of scrimmage, be the more physical football team, and that definitely plays to our advantage.
So we saw the first half, McAllister really never got on track, had a few good runs, great blocks, but now he's taking control here in the second half, getting some good runs, along with Bryce Owens. Now Owens is going to follow McAllister around that left side. Got some room up the middle. He's off to the races, and he's going to score for a touchdown, 26 yards. Har-Ber scores. They're back in this game.
Right back in it, and we pull that big right side all the way over, and you saw it there. Right? There's 2 defenders filling that hole where those 2 offensive linemen pulled through, and just barely able to grab almost a towel off of Bryce's back pants there, but he's able to escape and took advantage.
Another great block by McAllister as well as he fed off right off that side there, off that left side. So now they're going to go for 2. Yep. Very important here.
Book says go for 2.
Yep. 30-18 is our score at the moment. Tight end shift from right to left. Owens is going to follow him right up the middle, and I think he's got it. 2-point conversion is successful. We've got a 30-20 score, 10-point lead for the Warriors, but the Wildcats have climbed right back in this, and we've got 1:33 left to play in the third quarter. We'll take a timeout. You're watching the Har-Ber Wildcats here on the Springdale Athletic Foundation. Coach, I don't know what was said at halftime, but the Wildcat offense has responded well here to start the second half.
They have responded well, and not just in one facet of the game. And we're throwing it left, right, where we're hitting all these different holes, calling several different schemes up front, and the biggest key is going to be that line of scrimmage.
Bordy Roland Reynolds is lining up. He's done a few sky kicks tonight to keep it away from some of those dangerous receivers, but they did get a good return this last time. This time he kind of boots it downfield a little bit. It's going to be their dangerous returner, but a great job on the return team. Malachi Mumfrey takes the ball out to about the 27-yard line, but a great response there by the return team.
Oh, awesome job. And you can see just the way we were flying down the field right when we kicked that ball. That unit is playing differently on that play than they were in the first half.
Now, the Warriors, they were able to score on 2 plays last time. We'll see if the Wildcats, now they got to wrap up, gang tackle, what else they can do, see if they can slow these guys down. Ward in the backfield along with Robertson. Tristan Watson in motion. He's going to throw it out to Connor Smith, their big tight end, and he's pushed downfield. Looks like he stepped out of bounds. Grayson Daspit pushed him out of bounds. He goes down a little bit farther, but I think they're going to mark him back up around the 40-yard line. We'll call it the 41.
He had some pressure in his face. Defensive line got back there on that last play.
Smith able to come off the line of scrimmage in that little flat area. Able to pick up a few yards after the completion for 1st and 10. This time it's a handoff to Ward. This time, had him in the backfield again. Let him to get loose. That was Jackson Hammondtree, had him around his ankles. See Will Croft there. Also, we see Andy Barbosa. But he does pick up about 4 from the initial stop.
Yeah, had his hand on him, but luckily he had some backup.
2nd down 6. Warriors on the ball in a hurry. 2 to each side. Receiver in motion. Rolls out to the left. Now he stops. This is where he was dangerous last time. Found some room around right side. And this time Cameron Bisbee pushed him out of bounds, but he's going to pick up the 1st down. We've seen that a couple times. He has a propensity to roll out to the left, but then he cuts back to the right. He's got a lot of room.
Yeah, he's an athlete able to turn the field, and we're there. We're in almost all the right spots, but he's able to take advantage of some open field.
They could climb into Wildcat territory at the 44-yard line, 1st and 10. Now he drops back to pass, straight drop, throws it over the middle. He's got a man. What a catch, what a throw. And he's going to break the tackle. That's going to be a touchdown, Tristan Watson. And just like that, on their third 3 plays there, 2 plays last time, 3 plays here, and they're able to take another score. Big play offense here by Little Rock Christian. That's a good pass and reception there by the quarterback.
It was. He had a lot of time, able to sit in the pocket and deliver a pretty intense strike.
So they're up 36-20. Extra point coming. Brody Boast set up for the extra point. Snaps back, holds down, kick is up, and it is good. So just like that, they take another 2 touchdown and a field goal lead, 37-20. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching the Har-Ber Wildcats here on the Springdale Athletic Foundation Network.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
Well, just like that, Coach, we see the Har-Ber Wildcats taking the time going down the field, and the Warriors have struck pretty quick.
Yeah, they did, and they're striking quickly, but they're striking off of missed tackles.
Yep.
And so that's one of those things that, they're a very talented football team doing a lot of really good things, but we're allowing it to happen. And if we can just clean it up, we're right here neck and neck in this ball game, and if our offense will continue to execute like they have been doing this second half, we're still right here in this thing.
Bo sails it into the end zone, so they're bringing out the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. One thing, we got about 33 seconds left to play. Like I said, Har-Ber's been methodical with these drives. Can't trade punches a lot. We got to do something able to stop if we get a score, so we can't really trade punches with them back and forth.
Yeah, you can't continue to trade punches, especially you got 33 seconds left in this quarter. You don't want to get into a point where it's where you have to score quick touchdowns, because that is something obviously they can do well.
So the third possession, both teams have scored on both possessions coming out of halftime. And Har-Ber, if you want to look at the second half, leads, well, I guess it's tied since they went for 2-point conversion, 14-14. So both have scored, both possessions. Now we're getting a stoppage of play for just a moment of time. Now it looks like they're ready to wind the clock. 1st and 10. Owens in the backfield with McAllister. Hands off to McAllister around left tackle. Gets a big push up the middle. And he stopped right away, but does pick up a little bit of yardage. That's Blake Hogaboo. But that's going to be a pickup of 6 yards. Another good start by the Wildcats.
Another good start, doing what we do best.
13, 12, 11 seconds. Probably the last play here, the third quarter. Handoff again, up the middle. Got a little bit. Boy, he just hits that hole and runs over people. Mm-hmm. Great response there, and they're going to pick up a first down. But that's going to be the last play here, the first quarter. Once again, both teams able to score on both possessions. 14-14, what they've done here in the second half. We'll start the fourth quarter. You're watching the Har-Ber Wildcats here on the Springdale Athletic Foundation.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Well, the season comes down to this fourth quarter. We're just underway, 37-20, Little Rock Christian over Har-Ber. And we'll see what the Wildcats have up their sleeve here in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 on a great run by Reed McAllister. Now Owens drops back to pass. He's going to throw it out to right. Gets a little bit of push there. That's good coverage there. C.J. Jones on the coverage. Falls incomplete, but not a bad shot there. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, not a bad shot, and looked like he had a little bit of room.
Yep. Wright goes back to the huddle. It's been primarily this 2-receiver set the second half, 2 tight ends. I feel like they've got something on the run game here. Two tight ends right up that left side. That's the way Owens will travel. Now he cuts back up the middle, and he's going to pick up a few extra yards. He is stopped there by Caden Glenn and pick up maybe 3 yards. This will be 3rd down and 7. No doubt you're probably looking at 2-down territory here, Coach.
Yeah, you're probably in 2-down territory the rest of this ball game.
Yep.
is more than likely.
3rd down will give him an extra yard. 3rd down and 6. Owens drops back to pass. Now he looks right, looking that way, rolls that way. Now he's going to scramble, try to get outside. Got a little bit of room, and he's pushed out of bounds. We'll see where they mark him. One thing Owens can do, if something breaks down, he's got the legs to scramble out of it. Able to get around that corner. Now, they didn't give him as much as we thought.
No, not nearly as much as we thought.
So maybe 3 yards on the play. So 4th down, and we'll call it 3. No doubt they're going for it. Season on the line. 4th quarter just underway. Again, we're so glad that you guys have joined us all year long. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. Give all these kids and all these workers a fantastic job. Tell them fantastic job. Now we've got a whistle blown. We've got a timeout. Har-Ber's going to take their first timeout of the half. We're going to take it with them. We'll be back right after these messages. You're watching the Har-Ber Wildcats on the Springdale Athletic Foundation.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Harps. Hometown fresh.
For us up here in the booth, we do some scoreboard watching to see how the rest of the teams are doing around 7A West. Bentonville West, North Little Rock have tied 27 in the 3rd quarter. Springdale was up big a while ago, and they are still leading Cabot 45-24 in the 3rd quarter. They're looking to advance on. So, man, what a great job by the Springdale Bulldogs, able to move on, and we'll get the rest of it. But we're underway here after the timeout.
Oh.
And now we've got a penalty flag. A lot of noise being made. Don't know if that caused any movement. Looks like they're pointing fingers at Branch. So it's going to be an offside false start against the Wildcats. So that's going to back them up 5, puts them in a precarious position at 4th down and 9.
Yeah, that 4th down call just became a lot more difficult.
So Gilder's going to check out. Austin Sandoval is going to come in. So they're going to add an extra receiver to the set. Sandoval, Branch out to the near side, right one-on-one on the far side. 4th down. Green in motion. Bryce Owens scrambling that way. He's just going to heave it down the field. He's got a man. It's Tracy Wright, and he's got the ball all the way down to 10, still keeping his feet moving. Oh, and the ball comes out. And I think he's able to jump back on it. We'll see what the scramble is here. Man, oh, man. Wow. Har-Ber able to jump back on it. Man.
Wow.
Tracy Wright, what a great job receiving that ball. Gets down inside the red zone, inside the 10-yard line. Stripped the ball, but he's able to jump back on. So great break there for the Wildcats.
I mean, to watch Bryce roll to the left and make these passes is really unbelievable.
Yes.
And what a catch, but lucky to fall back on that one.
1st and goal. Quick strike here by the Wildcats. Now Owens runs out to their left side, pushes up the middle, and he's in for the end zone.
Gosh.
Great response by the Wildcats. Quick strike, and they're right back in this ball game. We see scored 37-26, waiting for the extra point.
Wow, what a stressful couple seconds there. I mean, that's awesome. You see the big pullers on the left side, and Bryce is able to force his way in there. Yeah, you're right. Huge response. I mean, we're still battling in this game, and a lot of football left to play.
Reynolds trying to make this a 10-point game. The Har-Ber Wildcat defense needs to settle down and able to get a stop on these guys. Har-Ber's responded very well. 3 possessions, 3 scores here in the second half. Kick is up, and it looks like it is good. 37-27, 10-point lead by the Warriors. We'll be back right after these messages. You're watching the Har-Ber Wildcats on the Springdale Athletic Foundation Network.
Accidents are never planned. But no matter how small, every emergency that involves a child is a big deal. It's everything. That's why we're here. Arkansas Children's Northwest offers the only pediatric emergency room in Northwest Arkansas with fast access, pediatric experts, and kid-sized care. Peace of mind when you need it most.
Har-Ber trying to make this an interesting ball game here in the second half. 37-27, one last score, and we'll get back into the ball game. Fayetteville having no problem with Pulaski Academy, 48-8, and that is for Fort Smith, or excuse me, not Fort Smith, but Little Rock Christian's kind of big rival now. And so they were able to take care of business last week to put them in a position to have a home team or home game. And so now we see the Wildcats lined up for the kickoff. Reynolds has it teed up. Now he's going to do another sky kick. They're going to call for a fair catch right at the 30-yard line. Man, I tell you what, Coach, we talked about this a lot. They hang on to the ball. They're an exciting team, and they've done a great job here in the second half.
Yes, they are. No, they don't hold on to the ball. They are also an exciting team, just in the wrong way. But man, what a great finish there on that drive.
Yep.
Able to overcome some adversity and find the end zone. Now, if you can make a stop here defensively, we're rolling.
Absolutely,
and we're playing really well. On the other 2 phases of the game. Let's put the third together.
See if the defense can hold these guys. They're going to have to ride piggyback on old Jackson Ward, and that time we do. Jackson Hammondtree able to step up. He's been playing tight end, been playing defensive end, so he gets a stop here to start on this possession. But they do pick up 5, 2nd and 5 for the Warriors. That time we see Will Croft come in off the edge, able to drop him. No gain, so big stop there. Third down and 5 for this defense.
Well, what a huge stop. And then that's one of those tackles you've seen us not finish earlier, and he brings them down in a crucial point in this ball game.
You may see these kind of design blitzes off the side up the middle, so they're doing some things different.
Yeah, putting them in position to be successful, and our players are taking advantage.
Big 3rd down and 4. Wildcats showing blitz. Here they come. Trying to get to the quarterback. Makes one man. Had him in the backfield, and he's off to the races. And I don't know if they're going to be able to catch him. My goodness gracious.
Wow.
And just like that.
Wow.
Able to score again. Robertson stopped in the backfield. Couldn't get him contained and wrapped up. And he takes it in for the score.
What a huge moment. And, yeah, he's right there in the backfield. Those tiny little details make such a huge difference.
43-27 is our score at the moment, going for the extra point. Brody Boast sets up for the extra point. Boy, you know these kids are playing their hearts out. One little thing here and there, and it just sometimes doesn't go their way.
That is the ball game.
But they did strike quickly. Still some time on the clock. 9:37 left to play in the ball game. Kick is up, and it is good. Scores 44-27. We'll take another timeout. You're watching the Har-Ber Wildcats here on the Springdale Athletic Foundation Network.
Food that is fresh, full of flavor, and all for a good cause can only come from Tacos for Life in Springdale. Enjoy delicious tacos for a cause. When you buy a meal, Tacos for Life donates the proceeds to provide a meal to starving children. Download the Tacos for Life app for ongoing promotions and free food for our friends right here in Springdale. Great food for a great cause. Tacos for Life, 1210 JTL Parkway in Springdale.
Well, this has been an explosive second half. Nobody's been able to stop anybody, Coach. But somewhere along the way, Har-Ber's going to have to get a stop to make this competitive.
No, you're right, and we've shown we can do it. We're right there. We're knocking on the door. Yeah, just a handful away from a third down stop there.
Brody Bose sets it up. Kick away to the Wildcats. And he booms it away. This looks like it's going to sail into the end zone. Branch holds up his hands, and they call it into the end zone, so it's going to be 1st and 20. But I'll tell you what, the Wildcats have done a great job here in the second half responding. Every time Little Rock Christian's done something, Wildcats have been able to respond.
Yep, they have. And we've gotten our own way a little bit. We've been able to overcome, though. We put ourselves in some tough situations, but we've been able to respond to that just as much as we've been able to respond to Christian. So like to see us continue to overcome that adversity. And if you, on this drive, don't put yourself in that spot, then you're really rolling and really got a chance.
Talking about that, they overcome the 4th down, that big long pass play to Tyson Wright.
Yeah, what a play.
Now it's going to be handoff to McAllister around left side. It's got a little bit of a hole, runs over a few people. Great response, great start here on this drive by Reed McAllister.
Yep, you love to see a strike in our own way.
2nd down. We've seen this play out the second half. Wildcats have had that ball and been pushing it down. These offensive linemen may get a little tired on the defense, so they continue to run, pick up a 1st down for the Wildcats.
Continue to wear and tear and move the line of scrimmage.
Wildcats on the ball in a hurry, looking to the sideline for the play. 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 35. Owens rolls out to the right this time, looking downfield, going to throw it. Got a man, that's Tyson Wright, able to catch it, is complete. And he's going to pick up another 1st down for the Wildcats. It's at 40, we'll call it the 47-yard line. Once again, the Wildcats on the move. And we've got 8:54 left to play here in the ball game. Season on the line. Trip to Rogers on the line. Owens going to drop back to pass, look, stop, and he's going to take another shot. This time it's Branch. Oh, this time they got all over him. There's the flags. Branch had his hands on the ball for just a moment, but they got a little carried away there in the backfield. That looks like Malachi Mumphrey had him wrapped up, so we're going to get pass interference. So it's going to be 15-yard penalties, 15-yard penalty on the play, but that's going to move the ball, stops the clock. Good opportunity here for the Wildcat offense.
Yep, continue to execute and take what they'll give you, and right there they gave us 15 yards.
Ball's placed at the 37-yard line of the Warriors inside their territory. Two receivers set. This time they got them to jump off sides.
And we'll take the 5 yards there.
We'll take another 5 yards. 20 yards in penalty on that particular series. So it's going to be 1st and 5. And that's going to put the ball at we'll call it the 33-yard line. Once again, now the clock stopped. That's important. The clock's not moving here. Tyson Wright in motion, going to hand off to McAllister around that side where Wright comes from. Runs over a few people. Great response there. Maybe picked up another 1st down. They are calling it, so stop's going to clock for the movement of the chains. But, man, Wildcats are just taking it to them right now.
Yep. Yes, they are. We're able to get what we want really all over the field, and it's a very physical series.
On the ball in a hurry. Right again in motion. This time he pulls it down. Oh, that time he got pushed in the backfield. Blake Hogaboo able to stop him in the backfield. And that's going to be a loss. Well, it's a big loss there on the play, about 8 yards. So we'll call it 2nd down and 18, maybe 2nd down and 19 for the Wildcats. Sometimes you like to take those shots, but, boy, things were working great on that run. Now he's going to take it, fall behind McAllister again. He's got some room around that tackle. Gets around one man. Now he pushes. Doesn't get past Gabe Schrader, but he's going to pick up a big gain on that play. He almost picks up about 18 yards. We'll call it 3rd and 1. On the ball in a hurry. Hand off to McAllister, and he's stopped in the backfield. He's not going to pick it up. Boy, he's swallowed up in the backfield. That time Brody Braden there up the middle clogs it up, and he doesn't make anything on the play.
Yeah, linebacker filled there and just had nowhere to go.
Nick Harp also in on the stop. 4th down. Actually may have lost a couple of yards. Owens is going to take it around. He's trying to find a room, and I don't think he made it that time.
No.
Trying to pick his way around that left tackle, did not make it. Great stop by the man. Great stop out there by the Warrior defense, and it's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, those last two, we just had nowhere to go. And, yeah, it makes it difficult.
So now it's going to be up to the Wildcat defense, see if they can get a stop now. 7:07 left to play in the ball game. That's the first stop by either team here in the second half. But it was big for the Wildcats as they did not score. And now they look to stop this Warriors, and now they're going to throw a quick pass. That's going to be out to Tristan Watson, their big receiver. He's going to be pushed out of bounds. That's Landon Schultz pushing him out of bounds. Pick up about 4 yards. 2nd down and 6, we'll call it. But he was pushed out of bounds. Stops the clock for just a moment. Time is crucial. Robertson in the backfield along with Ward. Now there's a shift in play. Connor goes to tight end. It's going to be a handoff to Ward right up the middle. Bounces outside. Man, he's tough to stop. And that's Grayson Daspit on the stop, but it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Warriors.
Yeah, and Daspit on a solo tackle. And those are, you really got to point those out just because they're so rare against this running back.
Yeah.
Great job, Daspit, there, bringing him down.
1st and 10, ball's placed at the 36-yard line. Warriors taking over after a stop of downs. Smith in motion, comes right to left. Hands off to Ward. That time another stop. Great job there by the defense. Not much on that play. See Kayshawn Holder in there.
Yeah, it looked like Daspit again.
Daspit again. Pick up a 5. 2nd down and 5. 6:13. Clock becoming a factor here. Warriors taking their time, looking to the sideline. Milking this clock a little bit. Now they're looking at the play clock. They've got 15 seconds. Taking their time. Ward behind Robertson. Handoff again to Ward. Stack the middle this time. This time, able to push him back. Great response by the defense. In that play there, we see Lucas Cahill, along with others, pushing him back for no gain.
Yeah, no gain at all. Really clogged up the hole and able to hold on until reinforcements arrived.
3rd down 5. Big down here for the Wildcat defense. Warriors taking their time. 5:27. 18 seconds on the play clock. That is Smith in motion. Goes to his tight end position. Here comes the quarterback, Robertson. He's being pushed out. Oh, great response there by the Wildcats. Tony Berry on the stop. He did not make but maybe a yard, so it's going to be a big 4th down here for the Wildcats. And it looks like maybe their punt team is going to come on. So there's kind of maybe a break that you're looking for.
That was the break you're looking for sure. Great job defensively. Finally, the third down defense was crucial there on the edge and getting the stop.
Gabe Schrader's the punter for the Warriors, getting their men lined up. They've got 9 seconds, 8 seconds left on the play clock. They're going to make this close. 4, 3, they get it off. Runs that way, gets the boot off. This is going to be Austin Sandoval. He's got a room up around the left side. Got some room up the middle, and he's pushed out of bounds. Great return by Austin Sandoval up to the 42-yard line of Little Rock Christian, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
Brad, we got a ball game here. I mean, we're right there. If we can come out here and execute again offensively, we're knocking on the door. If we can put a couple of these drives together and one more stop, we're right there.
4:19 left to play in the ball game. Both teams have scored on the first 3 possessions. Both teams held each other on the last possessions each. So we'll see what the Wildcats can do here in this last 4 minutes of play. Obviously, we're starting to think about onside kicks after scores and trying to get the ball back, but one thing at a time. Now they're going to try a double reverse. And this is going to be Branch. He's got some room out the right side. He's off to the races. Watch the speed down the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds. And that right there was Connor Davis pushing him out. But a great call there on the reverse for Hayden Branch.
And the right play caller at the right time. Huge gain. Continue to capitalize on this momentum.
Pushed out of bounds, stops the clock, 4:09 left to play. Now Branch moves over to the left side. They got trips to the left side. This time he looks that way, going to throw to Sandoval. He's got some blocking out the middle, makes one man miss. Oh, that time he's corralled there, but he gets inside the 10-yard line. A little bit short of line to gain, but he picks up about 8 yards. 2nd down and 2 for the Wildcats. Clock still ticking. Owens gets them to the line in a hurry. Now they're getting set up to the right side. This time it's going to be handoff. McAllister up the middle, pushing his way through. Touchdown, Har-Ber Wildcats from 7 yards out. You said it, Coach. We got a ball game.
We got a ball game, and we found a way. Great execution there, great physicality. And if we can match that again on defense, assuming we don't get the ball back here, then, we were right here in this thing.
Almost a minute of play there for that possession, and able to score quickly. 44-33 is our score. All important extra point to make this a 10-point ball game. Crofts the holder. Snaps back, holds down, kick is up, and it looks like it is good. It is 44-34, 10-point ball game. Coach, how do you think we play this out here on the kickoff? You think they kick it away, try to onside kick? What do you think the plan is?
More than likely you're going for the onside kick here. Either way, your next series is going to be crucial. If it's defense,
absolutely,
you got to get the 3 and out, got to get the stop, and get this team off the field because we've shown we can find the end zone.
Last week we saw an onside kick. Now, Reynolds does get those big hops from time to time, and maybe it'll fall into our hands if that's what they decide to do. Har-Ber did take one timeout early in the third quarter, so they've got 2 left here in the ball game. Could come back to play here. 44-34. Man, what a great response here in the second half of these Wildcats.
Great response, and what a moment. The ability to put yourself right back in this ball game cannot be overstated.
The Warriors have their hand teams all up, got one man back deep, all within 10 yards of each other. They're expecting the onside kick. Reynolds lines up. And here we go. He's going to do the little sky kick. Now it's going to fall, and it's going to be a live ball, but they're going to be able to pick it up. And he's able to take it, and they're trying to strip the ball, but he hangs on to it. Not a bad little strategy there. Sometimes that ball can bounce a little funny in that dead zone there.
Yeah, yes it can. A lot of space out there. You like the call.
And they've got a player shaken up. He was the guy that returned the kick. Usually back there is Malachi Mumphrey, and he's been back there in defensive back as well. This might be a big play for them or big loss. Nope, I see Mumphrey coming off. I'm not sure who that was. But, folks, you got to be proud of these Wildcats. Despite what happens here in the last 3:29 left to play in the ball game, they have given us everything they could this year. Big plays, great jobs. Had been just about in every ball game this year. And I think, tell you what, the culture is really great here at Har-Ber. Great things to come. Watch the junior highs this year. We got some great kids coming up. There's going to be a lot of excitement in the next few years with Coach Dannenhire getting this team ready to go.
Well, you're absolutely right, and I can tell you, I talked to a lot of these coaches in the 7A, and all of them are saying those exact same things. There's a culture shift happening here at Har-Ber, and there is cavalry coming up through the ranks. A lot of people talking about what's happening here in Springdale.
Adam Cruz is the man coming off. He's one of their safeties. Walks off on his own power. All right, here we go. This is a big stand here for this Wildcat defense. Ward is their main man. They're probably targeted. Jackson Ward's had a big night here for the Warriors. Now it's just going to be a quick pass out to Tristan Watson. He stiffs arm, makes one man miss. Now he's going to be pushed out of bounds. Lucas Cahill pushes him out, gets the stiff arm, but now he's got a big gain there on first down. Pickup of 16 yards. First down for the Warriors. 3:21 left to play. They're taking their time. Ball's at the 43-yard line. Robertson gets a snap. He's looking that way again. They had it covered. Now he's having to roll out. Now he's just going to throw it out. That's a great break for the Wildcats as it stops the clock, but a great job by the defense.
Great break, yep. Any chance we can get right now, it's us against the clock.
So with that stoppage of play, it's 3:03. Brings up 2nd down and 10. Wildcats kind of had that one read a little bit, Coach, and then you're able to make it throw it away.
Yeah, they were on it. He had nowhere to go and nowhere to run, too. So that's a full defensive stop there. All 11 guys doing their job.
Some point, did they just sell it out and just come after him? 2nd down and 10. Empty backfield. Now he's going to take off a quarterback draw up the middle. Got some room. And he's going to be able to, looks like, pick up the 1st down. We'll see where they mark it at.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Winding the clock. Not moved the chains as of yet. So maybe 2nd down, 3rd down and short. Now we've got a stoppage of play. I don't know if they're going to do another measurement or not. They did stop the clock. 2:48 left to play. Now they're going to call him a little short where they're marking the ball. Nope, they're going to come out and measure. They're going to come out and measure. They're getting the chains all lined up here.
Another one.
So this is 2 tonight.
How about that?
Haven't seen anything all year long. We've got 2 tonight. They're going to stretch this out, see how close we are. They stretch the chains. Oh, he's just a little bit short. Wow. So this is going to be big. 3rd down. Maybe we'll call it 2nd down. Check that. 2nd down and 1. That was on the quarterback draw. Robertson, like I said, has got some great wheels on him.
Yeah, yes he does.
Wildcats looking to maybe sell out here on this play, stop them in the backfield. Jackson Ward, their running backs, had a big night tonight, along with Robertson on the ground. Now he winds the clock. And now we're going to see stoppage of play again. Not sure what took place there. Referees are looking at one another. Don't know if they had a problem with the clock. Now they're starting it back up again. 20 seconds left to play. .232, 10 seconds on the play clock. They're letting this thing milk down. That's a handoff to Ward. He's going to pick up the 1st down. Man, he still just bounces off people. Now this time they all wrap him up, but they're going to stop him. But he's going to pick up the 1st down. Jackson Ward, 5'8", 185. Man, what a beast he is tonight.
Yep, he has had a very impressive game. Now you're still playing against the clock here. You're still looking at your timeouts, still looking at the possibilities. You got 2:16. The clock is ticking.
1st and 10, ball's placed at the 30-yard line. We'll call it the 29-yard line. Now we've got a stoppage. Timeout. Har-Ber's going to take a timeout. 2:09 left to play. We'll take a quick timeout with them. You're watching the Har-Ber Wildcats here on the Springdale Athletic Foundation.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
We're back here at Little Rock Christian Stadium. Warriors have been something else to watch tonight. They're up 44-34, but once again, the Har-Ber Wildcats, boy, they've been playing their guts out here tonight, and especially the second half. They just have really laid it on the line and doing a great job.
Yep, yes, they have. They came out firing out of halftime, and just unfortunately haven't quite been able to capitalize on all of it. Sometimes in these games, man, the ball has to roll your way a little bit.
1st and 10, ball's placed at the 30-yard line. Going to be handing off to, oh, nope, a little shovel pass this time. And that is out to their tight end, Connor Smith, comes around left side. And he falls out of bounds, so it's going to be a stoppage of the clock. 2:04 left to play in the ball game. And he's going to maybe no gain, they're calling it, so 2nd down and 10. Again, watching the scoreboards, Fayetteville's up big on Pulaski Academy, 58-22. Looks like they're going to move on. Fayetteville's going to have to travel down to Bryant, take off the top seed, top team in the state. One big one that we're looking at is North Little Rock over Bentonville West, 33-27 up in Centerton. The winner of that game travels to Conway. And now, that time he has hit hard. Will Croft comes in the backfield, and he lays a lick on Robertson, and he throws the ball incomplete. So, again, we see a stoppage of the clock, 1:59 left to play. Big 3rd down and 10 here, Coach.
Another big 3rd down, and what a big hit there, too. It's, we're playing really physical right now, and we're still fighting.
Springdale is leading Cabot big, 52-24. Looks like Springdale's going to travel to Bentonville next week to continue their run. But, boy, what a great win for the Bulldogs down in Cabot. 3rd down, handoff to Ward. He's just going to power his way. He gets stopped. I don't think he picked it up. Now there's a timeout by the Wildcats. We'll keep it here. He picks up about 8. And they knocked him close to the sideline, kind of sideways a little bit to keep him from the 1st down. So it's going to be a big 4th down. And so, Coach, what we look here, you think we see just kind of an all-out blitz, lay it on the line here for this fourth down?
Yeah, it's 4th down with a minute 52 in a playoff game. There's no telling what you're about to see on this next play, or what follows. I mean, if we get a stop here, we got every shot in the world to get that quick strike, get the ball back, and give ourselves a chance. But look to see something wild here on this next play.
Once again, we've talked to Coach Aaron Denhauer during the week. You know, he said the boys are really excited to play. We've seen a lot of excitement here in the second half. They've done a great job keeping this ball game close within 10 points.
Yep, yes they have. And they've continued to fight and put themselves in a position to have a chance.
4th down 4. We have 1:52 left to play here in the ball game. Ward has been the workhorse tonight. 4th down, you might see them try to pass it here. And once again, now Elijah Robertson is a sophomore, backup quarterback. They're coming after him. He's going to throw a quick pass out there, and we'll see if he's got it or not. That's man Pickens, and it's going to be close. We may have another measurement.
We might.
Nope, now they're moving it up. He got the 1st down.
Yep.
So a quick pass out to Pickens, and he's able to pick up the 1st down. That's going to give him a new set of downs. We've got, I think they called their last time out, so we really don't have no way of stopping the clock. 44-34. Clock continues to run, taking their time. 15 seconds left to play on the play clock. Lining up in the victory formation. So Little Rock Christian's going to move on. They're going to take on Rogers next week up in Northwest Arkansas. And there's a down. Minute 20 left to play. Just a couple more nail downs. Coach, it's been a great year.
Yes.
It's been a great year. Pleasure to visit with you and get to know you this year. And I tell you what, enjoyed having you on my side here and break this game down. But I tell you what, these guys have been doing a great job all year long.
No, I've enjoyed every second of it. Thanks for having me up here in the box with you and this crew. And I know we say it a lot, but this is well done.
Absolutely.
The foundation runs this thing, and we've said it a lot this year too. This team has grown so much from that first game there at Har-Ber, and to see what the senior class has done and the foundation that they've built, I'm excited to see what is built on top of that.
Robertson Takes a kneel down, 38 seconds. That's probably the final play of the ball game. But Little Rock Christian's going to move on. We're going to tip our hat to Coach Aaron Danaher on his first year. He's got these kids excited. We know great things are in store for these kids coming up. And another tip of the hat to these seniors. Boy, what a great job. I know they probably not the way they wanted to finish their career as far as the last 3 years, but I tell you what, like you said, Coach, they've got a lot of great things planned for the future here.
Yep, yeah, they can walk off this field knowing that they have, like I said a second ago, they have built something, and they have really laid a strong foundation. And I can't emphasize how important that is to take that first step into that winning culture. These classes behind them, they see it
Yep.
works, and that's the key. That's how you build a winning program. Is year after year continue to take those steps towards the winning culture all around, not just on the field. If anything, it's mostly off of it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Your final score tonight, Little Rock Christian 44, Har-Ber Wildcats 34. That'll do it for this year. We want to thank all the fans for staying and watching for us, and everybody that'll be traveling back to Northwest Arkansas. Please be safe. We'll try to catch you next year. Stick with us. Hey, we've got basketball this year, probably some baseball, softball, things are going on all along Springdale Athletic Foundation. We want to thank everybody that helps support them. Keep watching, and we'll see you guys next year. Thanks for watching the Springdale Athletic Foundation Network.